Hey everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Knowing Entropia. Now today I've already done one episode, but we ended it off where we were flying in space and we're about to land on Next Island. And as you can see, I have landed on Next Island. It says this is interactive. Maybe that's a message from the president of Next Island? Yeah, that's cool. So, as the title talks about, you can get paid now if you stream on Next Island. So if anyone wants the details about how that works, just let me know. I'll cover it as soon as I get some people asking me to talk about it. Oh, here's those new Skyripper vehicles. It's pretty cool. So anyways, yeah, I was hoping I could craft and win the blueprints to make these, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But anyways, let's go and check out Crystal Peak, because I haven't been here in a while and I heard they made some changes. Or updates. Update. Alright, Crystal Peak. It's nice. I've been on Next Island now enough that I'm starting to remember some of the teleporters. So when I come back, I don't have to be like, fuck, where was everything? Holy shit, someone has a shop right here. Dear God, I wish I had a shop location like that. That's fucking sweet. I wonder how these people got the shops. They must have had some sort of auction for shops, but man. Wish I could have placed a bid. How much are they selling sweat for? It's neat. There's actually sweat for sale on Next Island now. 2 petty K. That's pricey. Well, I can't say it's that bad. At least we have like a supplier for sweat now. Oh, we got a supplier for Listerium. Fuck, it's so expensive. Oh, I don't know, these are tiny stacks. That's probably why. I'm looking more for like a 100 ped stack. It's a shame. I really need Listerium too. Oh well. Let's see, maybe we got some in storage. Hey, how's it going everyone? We got 2 viewers already. Thanks for joining the chat. Let's see, do I got the chat working? Looks like it. Now, so the updates were talking about different ways you can get paid to live stream on Next Island. I was a little bit disappointed in the methods because I don't qualify for any of them, but hey, I'm not really doing the streaming to get paid anyways. But I was thinking, dear God, it would have been nice if I would have qualified. Now, some of the qualifications included more views than I get, so I wouldn't qualify for the views. And I also wouldn't qualify for, what was it, the views and something else. Oh yeah, and they said that videos that are uploaded to YouTube don't count as live streams. And they have to be edited videos. And I definitely don't have time to edit my videos because most of them are over an hour long. And that would take weeks to edit each episode. So I really don't have time to do that. But oh well. It's kind of neat though. I like the direction they're going. Being able to live stream or get... Well, they also mentioned to message support and ask them if you qualify. They said that they would make some exceptions, so maybe I would be one of the exceptions. That'd be sweet. Yeah, a lot of nice shops here. Man, Next Island, who is it? The guy that's in charge of Next Island? Fuck, I've got him on Facebook and I still forget his name. But anyways, the guy who's in charge, he's doing a really good job. I like all these shops. I wish I owned a shop, but oh well. I can't own everything. Yeah, see, that's what I don't like, is like, I don't know, like, every time there's shopkeepers in the game, a couple of shopkeepers buy them, or shop owners buy them all, and then none of the other shopkeepers get access except for, like, hugely inflated markup. So even the officials buying them. Next Island official manager, they're buying the shopkeeper pads. So no wonder the price is getting run so high. I shouldn't say I hate it, but man, I miss the days when shopkeepers were 2,000 each. Even that was expensive, but at least it was like within range expensive. Like, sure, it was a lot of money, but it was something that was feasible to come up with. Yeah, the tiki bar is looking nice. We got some fat guys in black shirts for waiters. That's cool. Now I don't feel like the only obese person around. Just kidding. I shouldn't say that. I'm not really... Well, I don't know. I'll have to check the scale. I haven't checked in weeks. I don't even know if I'm... Oh, I could be obese. I hope not. Oh yeah, we do have some Listeria, but only 20 peds worth. That's not so bad. Maybe I can get some more. Right, so today's episode, I really don't even want to start crafting because we've already milked the crafting as much as we should for now, I think. Or maybe let's try one click. Let's see if we can add enough for one click. Oh, we got 15 clicks worth. Let's try a little bit. Dear God, I don't want to be milking this print, so... I don't know, where did I get the global last time, if anyone was checking. I think it was some portion of the queue. So we'll try a queue click again, see what happens. Normally when you first land on a planet, it increases your odds of good luck, so... Let's try a little bit more in the queue. Alright, let's give her a chance and see what our next island luck is like. We don't got many click chances here. Chick chances. Oh fuck. Near residue. Near success that low. It's hardcore low. Oh fuck. Getting fails. Dear God. Alright, let's move it up a bit. Can't really afford many clicks at this rate. Oh, there's a success, but still low. Alright, there's a lot of fails and near successes. Let's try one click at full condition, see how it does. It's probably not going to be good. Oh fuck, fails. Ah, let's try one more. Dear God, the agony. Oh, another fail. Jesus. Let's try between the T's. One click there. It's my favorite position. But yeah, so they were saying well, there was a 3-pedder. That wasn't so bad. At least our luck wasn't all shit today. Well, we already had good luck today. I shouldn't say today. Alright, we'll try 2 more clicks and save a bit of Listeria. Alright, so no big luck from landing on next island and starting some crafting. Sadly. Wasn't so bad, but geez, I don't think we came close to making the 20 ped back. No, 12. We lost half our money on that run. But it was a very tiny run, and it wasn't really 20, I think it was 18, so we lost about 6. Who knows, maybe next island will provide in another way. I really didn't want to do any crafting anyways. I just figured I should test my luck when we just arrived. Now, I got a bottle of booze to open, so I'm tempted to do that right now before we get any further in the stream. Let's see if anyone's collecting sweat. I heard there's some new sweat action around here. Yeah, so congratulations to all the shop owners that now own shops in Next Island. Not to be a complete sore loser, congratulations to everyone who got them. Yeah, stop being such a sore loser. Who knows, one day I'll win. One day. Now, some days I win. I shouldn't say I never win. Alright, so today I got a bottle of mead that I'm opening. This one's from Monroe's Meadery. It's called one of the sweet meads. It tastes very, very different from the other meads that I've tried. I don't know, it's funny because everyone keeps telling me that there's different kinds of mead that taste differently. And now I see what they're talking about. Because every kind of mead I've tasted is like drastically different from the others. I don't even think I would know any of them were mead unless someone told me. I think this is the only one I've actually tasted honey from. The other meads, you really didn't taste much honey. Oh yeah. Now I'm going to keep the cork around because I like to seal it when I'm not drinking it. And these bottles are not like real wine bottle size, so don't freak out that I'm drinking right from the bottle. I know it's not very classy. I got a giant skull glass, but if I poured it into it, it would fit the whole bottle in the glass. So I might as well just keep it in the bottle itself. I don't have to wash the glass. Alright, so I'm just going to repair the cork a little bit, so when I stick it back in the bottle, it's not falling apart. There we go. You know, someone was telling me there's actually a place where they have cork trees, and they grow them, and then they harvest the cork. I was like, wow, that's pretty wild. I should have assumed that, but I just never realized that it was actually that. Oh my god. I love the taste of this. I wish I was well, I don't wish I was a millionaire, because if I was drinking this every day, it would not be good. Let's check out what we got here for changes. Looks like some new stuff. I was wondering that, when you buy a shop or a stable, would they include a shop? So now that actually includes a shop. That seems like a more better of a deal. I almost bought a shop or what was it, a pet stable. I had the highest bid right to like a few seconds left, and then I got outbid by Doc. Man, I wish I would have got that fucking stable, but I can't curse it because what I did with the money after actually made me a shitload more money than I would have if I would have just bought the stable, so I can't complain really. I shouldn't complain. That's why I always say, like, never freak out when you lose really bad at something. You never know. It could just be one of those steps that it's leading to something even better, and you just didn't see it coming yet. Our fucking planet is so unpredictable like that. Like, think all those people that missed their flight on 9/11, right? They were so upset they missed their flight. Then what do you know? Saved their lives. So, alright, let's go to my favorite place for sweating. God, I love sweating here. Let's hope there's other people. I don't want to be sweating alone. Come on, other people. I hang out enough alone as it is these days. Now I feel bad. One of my friends that's been doing the alone living thing, he bought his own place, or he rents it, like a cabin out in the middle of nowhere, and he can live alone. And I actually wanted to try that for a long time when I was younger too. And then I did try it where I got my own apartment and lived alone for 9 years. And there was some parts I liked, like the extra privacy and stuff, but it was weird. It's like that was one of the only times that I started to actually get depressed for no reason that I could think of. Everything was going great, but I was just getting depressed. And I was thinking maybe it was because spending too much time alone biologically probably isn't good for you. That's why I felt really bad for when the lockdowns came and everyone that lives alone was basically going to be stuck alone for a year. It's like, holy fuck, man, that's worse than death and for a lot of cases. But who knows? Maybe the lockdowns are over for good. Let's hope. Or will be over. Alright, so we're going to Sparta to check it out, what it's like. I haven't been here since the new graphic updates on my computer. It is looking a little bit brighter and crisper. I like it. Hey, if anyone wants to be the first to join the chat, go right ahead. Thanks for the likes, I appreciate it. Yeah, so maybe once we get to sweating, and if there's no one... Oh, we got a private message. Who's messaging? Hey, it's Jason Janos. Yeah, his name sounds familiar. Long time no see. Hey man, long time no see. Now that was cool. One of the details they put about the Entropian streaming pay requirements is... What was it? Oh yeah, they don't have to make PG content. Like, it doesn't have to be for kids. And I was thinking, yeah, well, no shit, Sherlock's. Like, really, this game is for adults only. You have to be 18 to play it. So why the fuck would we make the streaming content PG-13 or whatever when there is no kids playing this game? Well, I guess before they used to allow kids with their parents' permission or whatever age it was. But there's no kids playing it anymore. I think they changed it to 18 now. Fuck, man, there's no one here. On a weekend, too, for God's sakes. I was hoping there'd be lots of people here sweating. Who knows, maybe this Jason guy wants to sweat. I should ask him. Is he on my friends list? Can check. I don't know, did anyone see? Is he on next, Ellen? John Black Knight. So that's Bonnie's husband. Oh, nice. Congrats. Excuse me. So yeah, and then they said for the live streaming to get paid, it has to be on Twitch or whatever that service is. And I have Twitch and all, but I haven't really used it in years. I kind of got sick of it because they weren't recording the episodes. But then they noticed too that they said there is a button that you can click to make them save your episodes for 30 days. So that's what a lot of people are doing. If you want to win the contest or whatever, that's what you have to do. You have to tell Twitch to record your videos for 30 days. Man, did anyone see how this stuff looks? Like, this stuff looks just like a fucking jar of honey. It's like I'm drinking honey. Makes me think, what is honey like if you just like boil up a bottle of water, or a pot of water, and then you add a whole ton of honey, and then you just let it cool and put it in the fridge? Does it actually taste good? Like, man, this tastes amazing. And it's weird to think that this is so strong in alcohol. And I'm pretty sure if you just poured this in a glass, someone would never guess. Other than it smells like wine a little bit. Even this bottle, it doesn't smell like wine as much as the other one. That's what I was wondering when I ordered wine from this place or mead, if each bottle would taste identical. And I think either I got used to the taste or each bottle is slightly different. Oh, so Jason got it crafting explosives. That's cool. Holy fuck, that's good. Dear God, I wish I could just buy like cases of this and drink it non-stop. I would drink this rather than juice. But like I was saying, it's probably for the best that I'm not rich and I'm not drinking it non-stop. Because this would be hard to have in moderation. I would just fucking tank it back. Yeah, so hope everyone else is having a good weekend. I know it's what, Friday night? Oh, cool. Yeah, I seen some more events. That was another thing for the live streaming. They say if you get into live streaming Entropia and you host events of it, like host an event and live stream, or no, that's what it was. You didn't have to live stream the event. Just if you host an event and provide proof of it or whatever, then you can get some money too. Oh yeah, I forgot to cover the rewards. Let's show everyone what the rewards are if you happen to do this shit. Like if you get paid to stream and all this. Or paid to host the events. So I'll try not to get distracted. I get so many Facebook pictures of just smoking hot babes in bikinis. God, I fucking miss the beach. Right, anyways. Let's see here. Alright, yeah, I think I'll have to look it up on my page. Maybe I shared it somewhere. I had some news that I've been sharing recently. The Suspicious Observer has been posting some stuff about his correlations between the sun and earthquakes. It's pretty interesting, excuse me. Someone posted a funny prank where they saved up all their Amazon boxes so that when their husband came home, they put them all out to make it look like a truck dropped off like 50 boxes. That'd be pretty funny. Oh yeah, Zanzibar, one of the islands that's part of Tanzania. It's a fucking party town. Like everyone from all around the world that doesn't want lockdowns anymore is just going to stay in Tanzania and Zanzibar. They said it's like the fucking party of the century. I don't know how many people went there, but they said that the tourists are getting out of control, and it's like a giant orgy now where people are just going around everywhere naked. So they said the officials are trying to stop tourists from just walking around naked. It's pretty fucked up, man. Yeah, I could just imagine, like all these people have been trapped inside for a year that normally went to sex clubs and stuff. Now they're like, holy shit, they're all going to Tanzania. No, I'm not going. Not that I was into sex clubs, I just wanted to clarify. Anyways, oh yeah, and then they were saying too that one of the new studies shows that COVID deaths, or the virus, I shouldn't say which one, might get the channel taken down. 90% of them occurred in people with like obesity levels that were high. So they were saying basically if they would have ordered everyone to go outside and exercise and go to the gym, they could have reduced the deaths from the virus by 90%. So it's kind of funny to think the government was telling us to do the exact opposite that would be good for our health, and we were not allowed to argue with it. If we were, we would get our speech silenced, even put in prison, or lose our job. It's pretty wild. So that's kind of the weird times we're facing. I don't think it's that bad. Some people are like, oh, Canada sucks, you have no free speech. I'm like, well, yeah, it sucks, but at least we're learning lessons. We're learning about human rights, why they're important. I think everyone in Canada had forgotten that, or most people here had never even known it because we had no reason to learn it. Who would ever thought we'd lose our human rights, right? But anyways, so Tanzania has like a new kind of music, so I shared one of the music videos on that. It's called Baraka de Prince. Yeah, and he's one of the artists that has like a new type of music. They call it Bongo Flava. And they said it has elements of hip-hop and traditional African music, or East African. So it's pretty wild. It's neat to see all the new stuff about Tanzania. It's a country I think I might have to go visit if we don't ever get our human rights back in Canada. But who knows if I'll even be allowed to travel. I'm pretty sure they're going to ban people from even going unless they fucking get the I guess if they can say vaccine online, hopefully. Yeah, so Harold, one of my favorite YouTubers, was exploring all over Tanzania and showing the videos. Everyone's partying there with no masks. No one's dying of the virus there. And then people are trying to debate if it's the fucking, the lack of obesity, because like 30% of the people are starving, for God's sakes. So you really don't have a lot of obesity around there. Or it could just be because the average age is average lifespan is 60. So you don't really hit the age to make it to the high risk category. And they have shitloads of vitamin D because they're out in the sun all day. So who knows what it is, but whatever it is, Tanzania's party time. It's fucking lucky. But maybe they're not learning the same lessons that we are here. We were learning much more important lessons, and people are learning partying and huge naked orgies. But anyway. Oh yeah, so that's what they were saying too. The latest news broke out in the US that everyone who's going in for cancer screenings after getting the injection, the experimental injection, is testing positive for cancer. So now they're saying that all these drastic cancer increase rates from everyone who got the injection is just a false alarm. So they said that people don't be paranoid that once you get the vaccine, you go and you find out that you're testing positive for cancer. It's nothing to worry about. They said in more cases, it's just your lungs swelling as a side effect from the injection. So that's good news. Cancer's nothing to worry about. It reminds me of when Canada's health official was telling everyone that, what was it? Oh yeah, that there was no serious side effects at all that had occurred from the experimental injection. But there was another story that aired the same week, might even been like 2 days prior, where a woman, just a half an hour drive from where I live, young woman who has young kids, perfectly healthy, She took the experimental injection, which makes me wonder how she even got it. I didn't think many people had access to it then. Anyway, she took it, had a sudden heart attack, almost died. She still hasn't recovered from it. So yeah, I guess according to Canadian health officials, having a sudden heart attack is no longer a serious medical condition. So I was like, thank God. Now in Canada, if you want to get health insurance and you have a heart attack and they ask you if you had any serious health conditions, you can legally tell them that, hey, I've had no serious health conditions, even though you just had a heart attack. Because according to our lead health official, Teresa Tam, a heart attack is not a serious health condition. Lucky, eh? It's like medical advancements. We've gotten so advanced that heart attacks aren't even serious anymore. It's wild. Alright, so let's get down to the more Entropia news. Oh, Pamela Anderson. Yeah, she moved back to Canada. That was a good story I liked. Oh yeah, there was 354,000 surgeries that were postponed or cancelled just in Canada because of the lockdown. So can you imagine? 354,000 people could be dying from the lockdown just in 1 year. I don't know how many people in Canada actually died from the virus, but I know it isn't 354,000. That's for sure. But yeah, and that's the other thing. They said that they're getting 8 million more doses of the experimental vaccines in March for Canada. And it's good news if you're looking for jobs. Because the Canadian government is hiring 500,000 people that have had the injection to study what the long-term side effects are. They said it's the first study of its kind. So you'll be one of the first people to help the government find out how bad the long-term side effects are. Oh yeah, and then they list what the side effects are right now that are known. Severe skin rashes, swollen lungs, tiredness, headache, muscle pains, chills, fever, nausea, and risk of sudden heart attack. So if you want to help out, they're hiring 500,000 people to study it. So I don't know, that's kind of tempting. I don't know, I could use a job. It's a good economy, right? Hire all your people to find out what the side effects are from the medications. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was talking to another player here in the game. He's alright, he's doing the trivia. Okay, sweet. Alright, so this guy, Jason, he's got something. Oh, we got all the sweat from this creature. That was quick. Holy fuck, I'm at 1 hit left. Hopefully this turret can get him before I die. Before I die. Now, I'd just like to clarify, all the information I'm sharing about any health issues on YouTube, it's just satire comedy. I don't really know anything about it. I suggest everyone check the real health officials. Check with Teresa Tam. Just as long, yeah, if you had a heart attack, you need health insurance. She's the doctor you need to see. Nah, I'm just kidding about that too. She did say that, but I think she was just being either sarcastic or maybe she didn't hear about the heart attack side effect. I don't know, it's like, as Canada's lead health official, you're probably busy all the time. You don't really have time to check the news about what kind of actual side effects are occurring. Waypoint already added. Alright, so it's not on this part of the map. Let's go to the next one. Now, I find I'm overwhelmed with news because all they do is stay on the internet all day. And I think a lot of people are doing it too, so it's not like I'm the only one. So addicted to the internet, it's bad. No, I'm so addicted to Facebook. Majority of the time when I read Facebook, I have 2 screens of it open. Because a fucking 1 page isn't even enough. It's pretty bad, but true. It's like, you know you're not a real Facebook addict if you're still only on one page at a time. It's like, call me once you're at 2 pages. Alright, so yeah, let's check it out. Let's see. Did it really add it here? No, I'm still in ancient Greece. Ooh, we got some sort of teleport area. It is Crystal Peak. Alright, that's good. Oh, we gotta go to Orpheus Cave first. So isn't this good news? Just when we got to Next Island, there's a guy doing an event, and it's a sweat event. Oh, I'm so happy. I think it's a sweat event. I better reserve my happiness. Might be major devastation coming. Who am I kidding? It's coming. Now, I was thinking what I want to do is finish souping up my room and then do like a little cribs episode for my, whatchamacallit, YouTube channel. But I was thinking, like, really, most people that do cribs episodes have like fucking mansions or whatever. So it'd be kind of funny to see a cribs episode in my mom's basement, but we'll see. Might do okay in the views. No, we got a sweet backyard, and despite it being like not really my house, at least I can somewhat indulge in having a property to stay at for the time being. Who knows how long it'll last. If anyone's seen the episodes, they know that usually my good times don't last long. I shouldn't say they don't last long, but they are split up by periods of uncertainty. Who doesn't like a little bit of uncertainty in life, right? Nothing like waking up in the morning and wondering if you have a place to live. You know, I've pretty much had that same feeling since I moved out. Actually, since the very first time I moved out when I was like 12 years old. It's like every day I wake up, I'm like, will I have a place to live? It's kind of a weird sensation. When I actually do have my own like stable place, it's going to be weird. I'll be like, wow. It's like I do have a stable place to stay. That'll be weird. I don't know if I'll be able to handle it. I'll try. Alright, we got Isuko. Let's try to help her out. Not just because she has a mini skirt on, but because we're sweating. Or is there anyone else that's sweating? Yeah, some people are joining. Alright. Here's Jason. Holy shit, everyone's coming already. This is great. Alright, let's get back to where I was supposed to get to the Entropia news. I haven't even made it. Oh yeah, who wants to hear the rest of the news? It was pretty funny. There was a church in Canada where the priest kept preaching even though they kept giving him the lockdown fines. So he's like, whatever, he'll just keep preaching, paying the fines. So now it got to the point where they put him in jail. And it's funny because they were saying the charges that he's being held on don't even count for jail time. So even if he was convicted, he would not get jail. But they're putting him in jail until the trial, and they're going to postpone the trial for months. So they're literally putting a priest in jail indefinitely for months under like charges that aren't even justifying jail terms. So it is really like the Nazi occupation when they started to put like the Jews in prisons just for practicing their faith. That is what is happening under Trudeau's leadership now. Christians are being imprisoned just for following their faith. It's pretty fucked up. Not even legally either. Like, the charges he's facing are not even ones for prison. So it's like he's just facing fines. A lot of these fines aren't even legal, so it's fucked up, but hey. Alright, let's get on to the news story. Yeah, let's get to the Entropia one. Dear God, how many? Oh yeah, and that was one of the things that the church was saying. They're like, why has singing been lifted for the casinos and the movie industry, but churches singing is still banned. So like, why is singing banned in one industry and not another? They're saying that if you're going to ban singing, it has to be a ban across the board. You can't just tell some groups they're allowed to sing and then make different laws for other groups and say they're not allowed to sing. That's not how laws work in this country. So anyways, yeah, so that was the church story. Oh, and this was the other one in Sudbury. And Sudbury is one of the cities that's way up north in Canada. And people are like, what the fuck? Why would they put that city under lockdown? They almost have no tourism. There's like just people that work in mines way up in the middle of nowhere up north. It's a pretty big city, but still like really far and isolated. So like, why the fuck are they under lockdowns? And the government keeps going, oh, they got so many cases. They got so many cases. So it was announced today. Guess how many cases the hospital has in Sudbury? The place under lockdown. 0. They have fucking 0 patients. And the city is under lockdown. So I was like, no wonders the government doesn't want to release how many patients they have to have in the hospital locked down. Especially when the hospitals are at 0 patients, right? Can you imagine living in a city where you're under lockdown, losing all your life savings, and the hospital has 0 patients? 0. So it almost sounds like some sort of sick joke, right? Alright, here we are, the Entropia fucking community recognition program. Let's get to that. Holy fuck, do we have like a news binge before that or what? Alright, so let's get that open. Yeah, I can't believe if I lived in that city and they locked us down and we had 0 cases, I'd be like, what the fuck? Alright, so we made it up to 2 likes and 1 viewer. Thanks, everyone. Oh. Alright, let's read the recognition award. If we still have any, or recognition program. Alright, so I won't bother putting the information on the chat because we got some. Yeah, let's hope no one minds if I'm streaming. Maybe 1 or 2 people will watch it. That'd be cool. Alright, so streamers. It says here, streamers that are. Oh, let's go right from the beginning. It says it's the Community Recognition Program. See the details below. Oh yeah, and you can win yourself a set of Ascension armor if you do this. So here's the contest rules, or whatever you want to call it.
Woo! Yeah!
Oh, is this a SWAT team circle? I should check. Oh, we got an auction activity. Let's see what kind of auction activity. Oh, fuck, I forgot the auction was ending. Son of a whore. But at least I won the butt joint. Not to be confused with the plug. Okay, I gotta stop using that joke. I need my mind out of the gutter, for God's sakes. Alright, so this one's dry. Are we hunting or turret? I guess I'll bring him to the turret if no one says anything. I wonder if this circle is for sweating mobs. Is that why they drew this circle here? That'd be sweet. I'm going to ask in the questions in the chat. God, my 40 words per minute is... Oh my god, yeah, they did. Wow, amazing. Yeah, I'm so impressed by the updates on Next Island. To think that they did all this for the community, even adding the sweat circles, that is fucking sweet. And I think someone said that they did actually tune the amount of hit points that these screechers have so that we actually get more sweat now. Man, this is what I was talking about. I love this when the planet community creators or planet creators are actually interacting with the community, taking feedback and making updates upon it. It's fucking sweet. It's a little bit dangerous on one side because sometimes giving people what they want isn't always the greatest thing, but I'm liking this. Alright, so let's check out some more information about the community recognition program to win the armor, the Ascension armor. I'll make sure to list about that. Yeah, some of the Astra put, it looks like someone had a dirt bike and did a donut. I used to have a laugh thing around. Oh yeah, I can just type LOL. Right, so who knows? Maybe instead of wasting my clicks on Listerium power containers or whatever, we'll go for a little bit more clothing. Or no, the clothing prints are all from the mining missions. Keep forgetting that. Unless you want the unlimited Mankini print. That's from the actual crafting. Alright, so let's get back to the streaming information. So it says the streamers on Twitch under the Entropia Universe category. So to qualify, you have to go on Twitch and then stream under Entropia Universe category. So that's pretty cool. What else? Streamers must have an average view rate of at least 5 people or above. Or above 5 people. So maybe 5 doesn't count. It has to be above 5, like 6. Streamers do not have to be family friendly. So that's good. So we can drink, vape, whatever you're allowed to do within reason on YouTube. Though streams that we consider to be counterproductive to post community development will not qualify. So if McCormick is thinking about qualifying his streams, they probably won't. I don't know, even though McCormick, he makes fun of Entropia a lot, but dear God, is some of it funny. So even though they would probably classify it counterproductive, or maybe even mine, maybe too much drinking and smoking isn't good for the community, so they consider that counterproductive. Or it could just be McCormick stuff where you're bashing Mindark all the time. But anyways, it says here, streams do not feature active gameplay will also not qualify. So that means you can't just AFK stream, like start sweating and just let it go for an hour. Like sometimes you can just start your creature or your character sweating and not even do anything, just leave the computer. So you can't do that. And because they're trying to promote Next Island and Ancient Greece, it has to be on either of those locations. And streams must enable the save previous streams for 30 days feature on Twitch. So this is all specific to Twitch. Alright, next it says video creators. And it says if you want to create videos for YouTube about the Next Island, then you can also do that. It says in order for your video to qualify, it must have over 100 views. And I think that'd be a stretch for me, because like usually my best videos max out about 80 views. So it'd be just under what you need. There might be a couple that made it over 100, but I don't think very many. And the video must take place on Ancient or Next Island, yeah. And then same rule, they don't have to be family friendly. Oh yeah, and then for videos, it should have a topic. So you list a topic in the video. And then the Next Island team will determine if your topic is good enough to be considered high quality. So if you have shitty topics and like say your topic is, oh, I'm just going to get hammered and go sweating, that probably might not classify as a good topic. Oh, I see. You're supposed to stand on the edge of the circle? That's good. Yeah, I'm actually... It's funny, someone in the chat is talking about it. Alright, so yeah, we'll continue on and see what else they're talking about. Let's see here. The videos must take place, and it doesn't have to be family friendly. Oh yeah, the topic. Alright, I'll share the live stream link. I don't know if I'm allowed. Hopefully. Doesn't get my account banned on YouTube. Oh, what's up, Q? How's it going, man? I didn't even realize we had some other chat people. I've been just checking out the Entropia chat. Holy shit, 2 viewers and 3 likes. Thanks, everyone. Alright, so let's get back to the armor here. So the videos should have to have a topic to explore. And yeah, they'll decide if it's a good topic or not. The quality of videos should be innovative, interesting, entertaining, and not just Hall of Fame clips. So I do like that from Next Island that they're specifying that they just don't want clips of Hall of Fames. Because I noticed that when I was tempted to start streaming Entropia, it's like, fuck, I can't stream because I never get Hall of Fames. But then I started to realize there actually is more to streaming Entropia than just clips of Hall of Fames. Because clips of Hall of Fames really doesn't tell you everything that there is about Entropia. There's a lot of action in between it. It's kind of like the adult movies, right? Some people, they want to just go straight to the action. Other people want a little bit of story. The plot. Alright, so anyways, unedited clips of streams do not qualify. So that's a shitty thing for me because I do live streams. I can't really edit live streams on YouTube. So if I do YouTube content and it's live streams, I don't think I qualify. But it says if you think you do not qualify or you do, to make sure to message the Next Island staff and they will make a final determination depending how good the quality of your videos are. So maybe even if you don't edit them and your videos are still reasonable quality. So that's what I'll do. I'll try to bring up the quality rating on my videos even more. I'll have the soundboard, I'll have the proper green screen. I'll have the mic with different effects. That'll be pretty sweet. So yeah, if anyone's wondering if I'm going to go for the Ascension armor, I'll give it a good college try. But I'm not going to go all out for it because really, to be honest, I got a lot of different content that I'm going to be creating starting in like a week or two. As far as like outdoor videos go. So I don't really know how much time I'm going to have to do Entropia until winter again, but we'll see. Not that I only play Entropia in the winter, but God, when it's summertime, I've been stuck inside so long. I just want to get away from this computer. Alright, so if you're not into streaming, there's also another way to win the armor. And it's called Event Organizers. So sort of like what we're doing right now on Next Island. Okay, so what it says here, events must be open to the public entry. And for example, by limiting society or specific players do not qualify. So you have to have the events open to everyone. And they said events requiring certain items, such as fashion events, are fine. It's funny, because I've actually been to a fashion event on this planet, I believe. I can't remember which planet it was. Where that boxing ring. Or no, that was Monria. So we went to a fashion event on Monria, because they had the boxing ring. So if you hold a fashion event on Next Island or Ancient Greece, it still qualifies. Right, event organizers must show a significant effort in the coordination of their event, and it must post event details on the Next Island forum. So yeah, not only do you have to hold a decent event, but you have to put in the forum so they have evidence that it's actually occurring. And then players attending the event should reply to the forum thread so attendance can be more easily verified. So I guess in case the the Next Island officials don't actually make it to your event, or if no one records it with the stream, they want people to at least respond to it in the thread on the forum so that they can figure it out. Right, a minimum of 10 people must be at attendance to account for the event. And it says excluding the organizers. So whoever's organizing it, it doesn't count as the 10 people. Which kind of sucks, so... Well, unless you had like 20 organizers, right? You'd be like, fuck. So many people and you still don't qualify. Right, so there's even another way that you can win the new armor, and it's called lore creation. And it's sort of like if you create some of the content that they'll use for the game, like the storyline. My friend Beamer, before he died, he told me that he used to do this for Entropia also, where he would write stories about what's happening in the game, like on the planets, submit it to Mindark, and they would add it to the game. So I don't think it's the first time this has happened, but now it counts to win the armor. So they said players can submit lore written in the form of the lore section as long as it ties into the planet's storyline. So it has to be something to do with the planet. You can't just make it up completely. And then it says it has to be a minimum of 300 words. Fuck, you can write that in like 2 minutes. And it should be interesting and relevant. So that's really going to be a matter of perspective if people find it interesting or relevant. And accepted submissions will qualify for points. Right. Oh, here's even another category. I didn't even read this one last time I was looking at it. I just skimmed right over it. I do that a lot. Alright, so community nominations. It says a special category for players who nominate other players monthly. This nomination be for players to contribute non-tangibly to the planet via mentorship, healing, sweat circles, new player assistant, player dedication to the planet. These nominations will be done via the forum. So players should exclude their reasoning for nominating another player. Or include, not exclude. Yeah, so they want to know why you're nominating the player and who the player is. The Next Island player development team will have the final say in what's considered positive contributions and what should be assigned. Right, so there's some sort of point system that they're doing for the armor. And how it works is streamers will earn 2 points for every hour streamed. And fuck man, I did like an hour or two of Entropia almost for like a year straight. So that'd be like 365 points there. Alright, got a team invite. Sweet, we're in the team. Alright, so this guy started his event, and since the event has started, I'm going to make the chat a bit bigger. Why is this all fucked? Alright, there we go. So Jason says the event starts now. Alright, so that's, if anyone's checking out how the event works, Jason started it right now. Right, so anyways, I'll continue reading the point system. Right, the streamers will earn 2 points per hour streamed. Video creators will earn 10 points per video. Event organizers will earn 15 points per event. And lore submission will earn 10 points per accepted submission. So let's check with this event count right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're still under the amount of players, but pretty close. Alright, someone's saying hi, so I'll wave.
Hello.
I should say hi too. Put the bottle down for a second, for Christ's sakes. Hey everybody. Oh, it says guess the loot and you can get 10%. Wow, that's a neat contest. Alright, anyways, let's get back to the points. Alright, so event organizers will earn 15 points per event. Lore submission will earn 10 points per accredited submission or accepted. And 50 points are required for a reward. You can only redeem one reward per month, and points do not roll to the next month. So that kind of sucks, right? Like, say you earn 40 points in a month, and you can't claim any rewards because you didn't reach 50. Then the next month starts, and then you can't use your points. You have to start over again. I don't know if that's really, I could just be reading it wrong. If anyone wants to clarify, maybe I'll show it quick just in case anyone wants to see if I'm actually reading it correctly. So it says right here, no, here it is. Alright, here it is. 50 points are required for the reward. Oh, I gotta make it bigger so you can see it. I know she said that. No, that's it. Oh, that was horrible. Anyways. Let's see, here it is. You can only reward, or 50 points are required for a reward. You can only redeem one reward per month, but the points do not roll over to the next month. Players who redeem a reward 3 months in a row will be eligible for the Ascension Strider. Oh, there's a new vehicle. And players who redeem a reward 7 months in a row will be eligible for the Ascension Skyripper. So those are 2 vehicles and Ascension class. I wonder if the stats are any different. We should probably find out more about that. Alright, let's get back to Entropia while I read it. Holy shit, 3 viewers and 4 likes. Thanks everyone. Appreciate it. This is the best turnout for Entropia likes in a while. Alright, so am I still sweating? Yes, we are. That's good. Alright, next thing we'll do is we'll check out, where were we? I'm going to make it smaller so that I can read it better. There we go. Alright, so the process for reward redemption. It says all players who believe they may have acquired the correct amount of points to qualify for a reward should respond specifically or to a specifically designated forum thread. We will not chase you down. We will not look out for you. Or it says we will not chase you down to find out if you qualified for the reward. You must post this in the designated thread. So yeah, so don't get bitchy if you don't get the reward. You have to make sure you follow everything correctly. Alright, so this post must include relevant information, such as your full avatar name, categories you believe you have earned points in, and links to appropriate submission content, such as links to your Twitch stream, your lore submission, or your YouTube videos. Alright, it says here, disclaimer, any players attempting to exploit the reward system by doing such things as paying for views, paying for people to vote for them, or paying people to attend events will not qualify at our discretion and may be banned from the program altogether. This program is on a 7-month trial period as test to see how it goes. This enables players at least to complete a full set of the armor. Oh, so one reward is one piece. If we decide to discontinue the program, Oh yeah, so it says the 7 months is enough to win all 7 pieces. So this set might actually be super rare if no one actually wins a full set of it. And Jason says don't shoot. I was wondering if we did have to shoot, so that's good to know. There's some sort of planet codex going? I didn't know that. Anyways, yeah, I heard about it on Arcadia, but I haven't really checked it out much. Or not Arcadia, Calypso. Right, so in general, being a good person who is dedicated to supporting the Next Island community and contributing in a positive manner. All reward determinations will be at the full discretion of the Next Island team. Additional points may be awarded for going above and beyond with the time and effort put into larger coordinated streams, videos, events, or creative writing submissions. We have seen many of you create content and support your fellow colonists directly in-game over the years. Oh, sweet. So with this program, we aim to show our appreciation for your contributed contributions. Sweet. So they're trying to give back to the community because they appreciate us trying to help them get the planet going. That's good. We look forward to awarding many of you and enjoy what you create along with your growing community. Ah, so such a nice thread, right? Wow. So I don't know, like I'm thinking that I don't qualify, but maybe I'll try just for the hell of it. And if anyone likes my streams and they want to help out, I guess you could nominate me, right? I don't want to be paying anyone to nominate me because then we would be breaking the rules of the terms. So I can't give anyone rewards for nominating me. But in a non-award winning way, I will love you forever. Anyways, no, maybe love counts as a reward or paying. So I don't love you. I'm just kidding. No, anyways, yeah, so I think my only chance of winning is if someone nominates me. And if anyone wants to nominate me in a pretty good way, try including the YouTube link for the video I did on Next Island that got over 1 million views. And that's the one from I just made a clip for it, and then that other video company put it in a bigger video. What was it called again? Fuck, now I forget the name of it. Oh yeah, People Makes Games. So if you type in the People Makes Games video and put that as like a nomination for me, I really appreciate it. That'd be great. I don't actually wear armor in the game, but it would be kind of nice to have such a sweet armor set. That'd be like the only set of armor I would own. Ah, so there's some more players that joined. Let's hope for 10 ped. If he wins 10 ped, then we get a bunch of it. Come on, 10 ped. This is exciting. I haven't been to an event in a while. Now I'm trying to remember if I did that Mankini video on Next Island. It must have been, because this is where you had to come to get the Mankini. Yeah, so it must qualify. So if anyone wants to nominate me and put the People Makes Games thread or video in the link, I would appreciate it. I can't pay you to do it. I would if I could. Alright, so does anyone want to see what the armor looks like? Most people have probably already seen it. I think I can get a picture of it. Oh, I gotta be careful. I almost put a piece of the cork in the bottle. Man, I better not get too hammered here, too. This stuff tastes better than juice, and I'm fucking chugging it back, and it's 10%. If I drink this whole bottle, I won't be able to move tomorrow. God, I love this sweat circle they added. God, I'm loving everything about Entropia lately. Which makes me really happy, because for a while there I was getting a little bit down in the dumps with Entropia. I had that bad luck streak. Well, I called it bad luck, but some people would call it good luck. Now, I just got my hopes up that the Crafting Mania reward print would be a global. And then when I didn't get a global from it, I was really pissed. So I was like, fuck, man. But, or did I get a global? I think I did get a global, but I was hoping for a Hall of Fame. That's what it was. So I just had my expectations set a little bit too high. That's what I was thinking in life. You shouldn't really beat yourself up when it's really your own fault for setting ridiculously high expectations. That happens to me a lot. Now, I was just looking at some of the people who won the Crafting Mania, and they got rewards that were like over 100,000 ped. So I was like, hey, maybe I'll get 1,000 ped. Never happened. But it was still fun. Well, I wouldn't say fun, but it was exciting. Now, if anyone hasn't seen the Mankini video by People Makes Games, I highly recommend watching it. Over 1 million people have already watched it. I knew I should have put a clean shirt on that day. Fuck! Hey, yeah, we got some other people that joined the live stream. Let's check out the chat. Sorry I got the chat squished so bad. I was just reading that. It looks a little bit squished. Yeah, Dredger, we are live. Or Dredgar. I could be pronouncing it wrong. Yeah, thanks. What's up, Q? I'm doing good tonight. It's I've been getting lots of good news in Entropia. Got 2 globals 2 days in a row. They even started paying streamers. So I'm like, holy fuck, man. Things are really on the up and up these days. I know I try to not get too down in the dumps with the lockdowns because, man, so many other things are going great. So I gotta try to focus on what's good. Not get too down in the dumps about shitty shit. Shitty shit. Now, today on the vape menu, I got some of the Ghost Train Haze, that my homegrown, mixed with a bit of Rick Simpson oil that was gifted to me. And vaporizing it, not smoking it. Smoking's bad for you. I know they're CNN about every few weeks, or not every few weeks, every few times a year. They'll post an article saying that vaporizing THC is super bad for you, which it probably could be, but the reason they give is wrong, because what they're saying is because of the THC in the tests that they were doing, but they only say that in the headline. Then you read the article that they post, it turns out it was one of the additives that they were adding to the vaporizer mixture. Because there's really 2 kinds of vaporizers for weed. There's ones that vaporize liquids, and then there's ones that vaporize plant matter. And I'm using one of the ones that vaporizes plant matter, so I don't actually have to add any additives to it. It's still in its fucking plant form. So when it comes to the bad side effects, yeah, I admit there are some bad side effects. I do whole episodes about bad side effects from vaporizing weed. But the ones they're talking about is actually from the additives in the liquid form. I've tried the liquid form vaporizers. I actually have one right here. And I only use it sparingly. Even the tank of liquid I have in here is like over a year old. And I only get a huge cloud when I inhale, and I don't exhale any vapors because I didn't put any additives into it. I actually mix my own mixture. I bought, what is it, 100% propylene glycol, the medical grade or food grade. Then I squished my own THC right out of weed using a hot press. Then I took the THC and just dissolved it into the propylene glycol and then put it in the vaporizer tank. And the fucked up thing is when I did the first batch of it, I didn't turn the temperature very high, so I preserved all the terpenes. And after I added it to the propylene glycol, you could still taste what strain of weed it was. It preserved all the flavor. So I was like, that was really fucked up. And the other thing that was weird about it is, you know how when you take a vaporizer hit or from a hit from a joint or anything, even a first hit of a cigarette, it tastes fresher? Well, these vaporizers with liquid, they taste fresh every hit. So each hit is always like the exact freshness of the one before it. So that's the one thing I don't like about my dry herb vaporizer is it does get harsher every hit. So the first hit, it tastes better. The next one tastes worse, and it keeps going. Holy fuck, did he get a global? Look how many people have showed up for his event. This is sweet. Well done, Jason. You're getting a good event going, man. No, I would really like to win a piece of that Ascension armor. Let's try to show a piece of it on the show so people can check out what it looks like if they haven't seen it already. Ascension armor, Entropia. I spelled it all wrong, but hopefully I'll still find it. Oh yeah, I remember I tried looking up this Ascension armor before and it didn't find it, so I'll have to look it up on Facebook. I'll try not to get distracted by the boobs. No, there's no full boobs in here, just bikinis. It's Facebook. Ooh, one of my friends, Next NEXT, just came up with a new Ancient Mystery video about lost technologies. The Dendera light bulb. I'd like to research that light bulb quite a bit. Alright, so anyways, let's get to the Nextile and stuff. I'll look it up. Yeah, that was one of the other posts. One of Canada's top doctors has been warned that she will be fired if she talks about her opinion about the virus any longer. And I think she's had 3 strikes now. And they were saying that she's not allowed to say what she was saying, that the virus is serious, but she said the pandemic response with the lockdown is causing far more devastation health-wise than the virus ever could. So she's saying that the lockdowns need to end because they are worse than the virus. And that's one of our top doctors in the country saying that. So isn't it funny, eh? Before they used to say you weren't allowed to take advice from like weird conspiracy people on YouTube. And then it was like, oh, you're allowed to take it from experts. And then now when we're taking it from experts, they're like, no, 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 you can't take your information from experts. Now you have to take your information from a list of specific experts that we allow to speak. So that's pretty fucked up, but I don't know. Here's the armor. So this is what the Ascension armor looks like, and it's pretty sweet looking, I think, right? I'll try making it bigger. That's what she said. Or that's what I said to her. And anyways, the Ascension harness. Sorry, guys. I'll get my mind out of the gutter. I swear it's a lockdown. It has nothing to do with my normal personality. Alright, so anyways, the burn protection is 8. Cut protection 8. Impact. Ascended recognition. Skill gain. Holy fuck, it has skill gain. You gotta be shitting me. This fucking armor is amazing. It has skill gain. What the fuck? So yeah, if anyone can help me win a piece of this armor, I'll be forever grateful. This is fucking amazing armor. And being forever grateful does not count as payment, I hope. So wow, that is fucked. Alright, let's get back to Entropia. Holy shit, I had no idea the fucking armor has skill gain. I just learned that while we were doing it on the live stream. Holy fucking shit. That is amazing.
Hello.
Alright, so I'm going to share the stream link with the chat with our team. I'm hoping that's allowed. Sorry anyone who's in the team if we're not allowed to share the stream. Alright, let's see here. Team stream, we'll check it out. Holy shit. Let's go 420. Oh yeah, I gotta put it in the other chat, sorry. No, I shouldn't put so many weed references, sorry. Canada's all weeded out, right? No, I don't know. With Canada and weed, it's been a mixed blessing. As much as I like Justin Trudeau because he got us weed, it came with a lot of consequences. I'm not really sure if those consequences are worth it, but maybe. One of the consequences is having so much weed that you tend to vaporize it a little bit too much. Like, what is it? Weed's been legal to grow for 2 harvest seasons in a row now. We're coming up on the 3rd year. And I've already grown enough weed to last me like 4 years. Smoking non-stop. So, that is not the greatest if you're dealing with addiction issues. But hey, if you're not addicted and you can pace yourself, it's good. Hey, Jacob. Thanks for joining the chat. Whoa, torch it up, torch it up. No, my vaporizer is getting the weed hot enough. It doesn't burn it, but it does turn it into like tobacco. And I'll show everyone what the weed looks like after. So basically, well, there's a bit of stem on the edge, but it looks just like tobacco when it comes out. Basically because it turns so brown that all the vapor comes out, but it doesn't turn black because it doesn't burn. Like this stuff, I could still light it on fire easy. It's just like super dry plant matter when it comes out. No, technically one of the tricks that you can do with my vaporizer bowls is once the bowl becomes dead, then you have a little bit of like a bowl of just dry plant matter. So I can take a drop of Rick Simpson oil, put it right on the dry plant matter, and it'll soak into it like a sponge. And then I take that bowl and put it in the vaporizer, boom, I get a huge cloud of just vapor from the oils. It's not a bad trick. Oh yeah. No, you should see what I have for desperation days. I don't know if I got it around. I probably have it in storage. Back when I was a teenager, I would clean out all my pipes and save the resin. And then I started taking the resin and putting it in a resin ball and just like making the resin ball bigger and bigger and bigger. Eventually I got a resin ball that was like, I don't know, like that big around. And it was fucking really strong smelling and so like sticky. But everyone looked at it and was like, dear God, would you ever smoke that? And I was thinking, no. Unless it became like the apocalypse and everyone ran out of weed, then I would smoke it. Now, I used to run out of weed before legalization to the point where I'd like pick up crumbs off the ground. Try to get enough to like roll a little pinner, clean out the pipes and put the resins in it. But ever since legalization, well, we got fucking pounds and pounds of weed, right? So I don't have to deal with those issues anymore. But it's a mixed blessing because it raises your tolerance way higher. Like, dear God, the amount of weed that I have to consume to catch a buzz now, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm taking enough to take down a fucking elephant some days. Like, just to give a perspective, like, this vaporizer that I use, it makes weed, like THC, 80% stronger. So if you took the same amount of that you would have from in a joint, put it in this vaporizer, it would usually last like a whole day, no problem. And then the vapor oil that this vaporizer makes, it's like, I don't know how much the THC purity, but it's pretty close to honey oil or cherry oil. Very high potency, like super red. I don't know if I've got pictures of it on my Facebook or my Instagram has it. Now I should start advertising my Instagram. I just realized that how many cool pictures are on it. Now some hot chicks added me to Instagram today or started following me. I was like, yeah, this Instagram shit isn't so bad. Alright, so I'll bring up my Instagram and share it so people can see what the oils look like. Now, technically, my vaporizer is not a distiller because I think distillers are still highly illegal. But what happens is it takes the oils that collect from vaporizing and condenses them into an oil in a tank so that you can empty the tank and boom. There you go. Holy shit. I don't know if anyone's seen Stormy Maya's pages, but holy fuck. Man, she is super hot. Anyways, let's bring up Instagram, and I'll share my Instagram page. I don't think there's any porn on here, so we should be okay to share it. So if anyone wants to check out my Instagram pages, I share pictures of some of the weed that I grew, some of the mushrooms that grow in my area. Sadly, this tree got cut down, so luckily I got a picture of this mushroom before it went. These are some of the roses that I grow. I also make freshly pressed rose oil. So if anyone's in Canada and wants really good rose oil, you know who to get it from. And it's like a special rose oil because it's the kind that you can only get from cannabis presses. This is another mushroom picture I have from like, what is it, one of my camping trips. There's an animal hole with mushrooms as a roof. I thought that was cool. Just like The Simpsons. Oh yeah, here's the oil picture. So this is the cannabis vapor oil that my vapor oil invention makes. So this is the kind of oil quality you get. It's fucking high quality shit. Alright, back to Entropia. So if anyone wants to check out my Instagram, it's just Leland Judson at Instagram. And my oil is a solvent-free made. The only thing that is used to make it is heat. It uses hot air and blows it through the plant matter. And it also condenses the hot air. So it's like, you know how if you just blow hot air randomly, it's not very hot. But if you like condense the hot air so it blows in just one isolated spot, then it makes it, even though it's the same temperature, it's just seems hotter. You get better oil results. Oh, wow. Now what else do I got on my Instagram? I got some of the ancient sites that I like to visit up north, near my property. I've got an abandoned house up north. Oh yeah, and some bees. I found some really wild looking bees, so I took pictures of them. Alright, new guess. Let's put a new guess. Anyone want to help with the guess? I can put it in the chat. Let's go with the 23. I don't know if anyone's heard of the Jordan. The Jordan number is like a 23. So sometimes I go to the casino and I'll try the 23. Like go to the roulette wheel, try it. Whoops. I put it too soon. I was like, oh, the new bet's coming in. Now that would have to be a pretty shitty loot to get 0.23, but... Oh yeah, does anyone want to see a picture of my favorite beach? This one's my favorite beach, so I'll share the picture. Now if anyone's seen what beaches in Canada look like, this is one of the nicest beaches in Canada I've ever been to. It's called the Pinery. This is actually at the... I don't know if it's the dog beach, but it might be. So you're actually allowed to bring dogs to this beach. And it's up on one of the sand dunes where this bench is. God, the picture is so small. I wish Instagram would make the picture bigger. Let's try making it bigger like this. Oh, there we go. Now the picture is bigger. So Goddess of the Sun, she was pretty nice and she posted that she liked the picture. My brother is actually really good at taking pictures and I thought he got a good picture of it, but when I looked at my picture, I thought it turned out a little better. Not to toot my own horn, but normally I'm horrible at pictures. I like that one. Alright, sorry if I'm not paying too much attention to all the chats. I'm starting to get pretty hammered from this bottle of mead. Fucking chugged half of it back like it was water. Holy shit, we're still at 4 viewers and 5 likes. Thanks, everybody. Oh, the message was retracted. I wonder if YouTube didn't like it. I'll try to check it out in the live or the recording and see if it's still in there. Hey, so Bob, you wanna 420? He's making me want to go smoke some weed and dabs. You know, I tried the dab rig situation for quite a while, and I started to like dabs, but to be honest, it wasn't reacting good with my lungs. Like, I would cough from dabs, and I don't like coughing when I do weed. Like, I don't know, this, the vaporizer invention I use, the Extreme Q, it's very, very smooth. Like, I almost rarely ever cough. Unless it's like super harsh, like I let it get too dry. That's the one thing I love about this vaporizer, is I was having issues with coughing too much from doing dabs. And I was getting issues with headaches. And the vaporizer cured both of them. It not only got rid of the coughing, but it also, I've never gotten a headache from it once. And I don't know, maybe it was the coughing that was causing the headaches, but whatever it is, it's like I never get the coughing or the headaches. So, but the one drawback is it makes you tired instead. So you know how sometimes you smoke a strain of weed and you get really tired after it? That's what happens with this vaporizer. When you burn out from it, instead of getting headaches, you just get so tired. It's like the most tired you've ever been. But it's not so bad, because you like take like a half-hour nap and you're good to go again. So I'd much rather get a half-hour nap than get a headache. Woo! Man, this mead is packing a punch. Right, even though it's the week. Oh, it's only 10:30. I was like, I should stop drinking, but that's not so bad. Once it's like 11 or 11:30, maybe then I'll stop drinking. Yeah, so new guess and the loot gets 10%. Who wants to guess here? Did any of my viewers have a guess yet? Let's try 123. That'd be a weird guess, but let's try it. I can't type. What's going on? Oh yeah, I need numlock on. Andromeda picked 1.2 and I picked 1.23. I wonder if that's too close of a bet. Sorry, Andromeda. I didn't mean to do that. Oh. God, I'm so mean sometimes. Sometimes. Understatement of the century. Oh, Bo, thanks for joining the chat. He's asking, where did I get the meat at? That's a wonderful question. I was actually hoping to talk about where I got it from, so thank God someone asked. Alright, so here it is. Check the bottle, see if it says. I'll try to get it to zoom in on it. Jeez, the zoom just won't go. Alright, so I'll just read it. It says it's from a product of Canada, and it's from the Monroe Honey, Alveston, Ontario. NON1AO. So what this is, it's a meadery that it came from, and it's not too far from London, Ontario. Sort of near Chatham, if you know where that is. Or wait, no, not Chatham. Could be Chatham, I might be getting it mixed up. So how I got it is I ordered it online, and then I had to pick it up at the post office. And sadly, the post office I had to pick it up at is the Shoppers Drug Mart. And in Canada, they make everyone pick up their mail and packages in a line at a pharmacy full of coughing sick people. Isn't that kind of fucked up? I don't know if anyone's noticed that, but it's like, if the government was really trying to stop exposing people to the virus, wouldn't they change where we pick up our mail so we don't have to pick it up in a fucking line full of sick coughing people? I don't know, that's kind of how I would organize it, but it's fucked up. No, I've tried mead a few different locations before. I've got it at the LCBO. They sometimes carry it, but the one catch is the LCBO, sometimes they get you, is they'll carry mead, but it's mixed with something else. So it'll be like mead and vodka, or mead and peach juice or something. Yeah, so you have to pick up yours at a pharmacy too. Isn't that fucked up? It's like the government keeps telling us that they're taking all these measures to stop exposing you to sick people, but when you have to mail something, or when your package arrives, or even if you have to mail packages, you have to go to a pharmacy full of sick people and wait in line. Because like everyone at the pharmacy is there to pick up fucking pills and shit because they're sick, right? It's kind of fucked up. Oh well, maybe the government just is completely incompetent. I don't think they're like in a conspiracy to try to get you. Let's hope not. Yeah, so there's another place that sells mead, and it's actually the Niagara region, sort of near Niagara Falls. It's called, fuck, what is that place called? It's another meadery. So I've tried mead from like three or four different places now. And I think the best mead that I've seen review-wise comes from the UK, but it's always sold out. So I think it's called Moniac mead. So I'm going to try to get some Moniac mead from our liquor store, but God, it's always sold out. Hopefully we can get our hands on it and we'll do a review. This one says it's the nectar of the gods. It was believed that honey was the dew that had fallen from heaven. The sweet nectar was then gathered from the honey, or from the flowers, by honeybees. Too bad, I almost read that right. This traditional style of sweet mead has a smooth honey taste, some light fruity overtones, ideal for refreshing drink after dinner. Bestly served chilled. And it's fucking strong as hell. It's 11.5%, and it tastes like as sweet as sugar. It's dangerous stuff. And the hangovers actually weren't that bad. I never got a headache from it either. I think it's because it's sulfate free. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I get hangovers from sulfate. Or sulfites, or whatever they call them. Yeah, anytime. I love talking about mead because I never knew about it my whole life. And once I found out about it, holy fuck. I should have guessed. It's the one alcohol that's the hardest to get. And it's the healthiest for you. Well, according to the old beliefs. Back in the olden days, they used to use this stuff as medicine because they thought honey could cure everything. And I'm pretty sure like honey is pretty powerful stuff, but I would stick with traditional medicine if I had any serious issues. Oh, Astra won. Congratulations, Astra. I'm not really paying attention, everyone. Sorry if someone's talking to me in the chat. Dear God, this mead is hitting me pretty strong. I was hoping to save it for the weekend, and it's Friday now, so splurge a little. Nah, I don't think I got my guess in time. I was just about to guess. So if anyone wants to make a guess, go right ahead in the chat, and I'll try putting it in, see if we win. Oh, there's Jason. Dredger is Jason. That's cool. I was wondering who everyone was. Yeah, so Jason, I think maybe what I'll do is I'll fucking nominate you in that Next Island thing. I'll be like, Jason, he's doing these really great sweat circles. So I figure since someone should nominate other people, it says that's how you can win the prizes. So even if you don't make the requirements otherwise, maybe you'll win because of the community vote. I'll try to get it done tomorrow. I would write it tonight, but I'm pretty hammered. I'll try to wait till tomorrow. Now, I'm pretty sure I already signed up for Next Island Forum, so it should be easy for me to get in there and nominate you. Yeah, and if anyone else wants to help nominate me for that, the Mankini video, dear God, if I got my hands on even one piece of this armor set, it'd be the first time ever that I would actually wear armor, because normally I'm super against armor. But if it has skill gain, dear God, skill gain for armor, I'd be wearing it all the time. Let's go back and check out that armor piece. I can't believe it has skill gain. What the fuck? That is so good. Who would have thought that armor could have skill gain? I don't know. If I had to guess, I'm pretty sure Next Island is going to get a message from Mindark, and they'll tell them that they have to change that. Like, that almost seems too good to be true. There's no way that can keep going. Skill gain from armor? That's fucking amazing. Yeah, maybe I read it wrong. I'll have to look at the armor again. I bet you I read it wrong. There's no way it's that good. Maybe it's a temporary skill gain. Let's read it again. Part of an item set, ascended recognition, that's what it is. Type skill gain, laser weapons 10%. Skill gain weapons 10%. Holy fuck, skill gain blades 10%. Skill gain brawler 10. Holy God. It's like it's got 10% for all these different categories. So I'm pretty sure, people, that's what happened. It actually does have skill gain. I'm just wanting to be tempted to see what the trade terminal value. Maybe it's ridiculously expensive to repair it, and that's the catch. But I don't know, other than that, what could the catch be, right? Alright, so I think I got a bet in time. Let's hope we win it. It'd be nice to win once in this. Oh, 0.44 on this one. Freya won it with 0.45 maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Freya, unless someone else got closer. That was a good guess, Freya. Congratulations if it's you. Oh, Jeffy's gonna go crash. Alright, good night, man. I don't know how everyone could quit this event. This event is so action-packed. We're getting sweat and chances for winning. I was thinking we had to shoot too, but this is even more action. You're not even wasting ammo. I don't want to put my bet in too early. Is now the right time? Let's try... Let's go with lucky sevens. See if 0.77 can win it. What? Did I win? You gotta be kidding. Woohoo!
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. Alright, so how do I claim the rewards? I'll have to check the chat, see if it says somewhere. if it was me that won it. Yeah, the skill gain looks like the best part to the armor, right? That skill gain is definitely pretty sick. Oh, you've got Dregger. It's 20 minutes till you can drink alcohol too. He's counting down the minutes. Yeah, I wouldn't want to try to do an event too hammered because, man, I can barely function right now. I'm lucky I don't have too much money on the line. Nah, I haven't really been drinking much to get a buzz lately. Usually I just have a beer every night. And one beer is not really enough to give you a buzz. Especially if you drink one every night. Yeah, thank you very much for the heals. I haven't really checked to see if I needed much healing, but I bet you I got healed a few times in there. Yeah, what a wild adventure. I can't believe we made it to Next Island today, just in time for a big event. Wow, this was perfect timing. And I was thinking too, I was like, there's no sports on tonight. I was getting all down in the dumps. I'm like, oh, I got nothing I can do tonight. I already streamed. I was like, fuck it, let's do another stream and see if anything's happening on Next Island. And then what do I know? I find out about the YouTube recognition program, or Next Island recognition program. Oh, 0.28. Damn, some pretty low loots. I know what I'm going to try next time. I got an ace up my sleeve. Maybe we can guess it right on. Did I win again? That'd be too much. No, Isuku won. That's okay. I don't mind. It was still pretty close, right? No, my math is horrible. I'd have to do the math like 10 times to make sure I got it right. It was funny in high school. I used to like to take extra math classes, and the math teachers would always hate me in the class because I would sit in the very back of the class, but every question I would put my hand up. And what I was trying to do is that I noticed on my report cards, sometimes I would get low scores for bad participation in class. So I was like, hey, maybe I can change this grade just by putting my hand up for every single question. So if they tried to give me a low mark for participation, I could say, look, I put my hand up for every fucking question. There's no way that you can give me a low mark for participation. And I had a perfect attendance. So I was like, if I have a perfect attendance and I put my hand up for every equation or every question, you cannot give me a bad mark for attendance or for participation. So yeah, I did end up getting a better participation score, but the math teachers hated me because I would put my hand up for every question, even though I get the answer wrong half the time or even worse. Almost 3/4 of the time. People are like, dear God, stop putting up your hand. You're getting the answer wrong every time. I was like, well, if I'm going to pass this class, I got to get good marks somehow. Can't give me bad participation scores if I keep fucking having my hand up every time. Now, and the worst part with math class too is right after break. So I kind of go home and then just get wrecked at break and then come back for math class. So every day I was just hammered for math class. And not booze, just weed, so it wasn't that bad, but Now, I was lucky in high school. What they would do is teachers, they would only punish people if they came to school drunk. If you came to school after like smoking weed, they didn't care, which was nice. Thank God. Wow, I got my answer in just in time for that one, right? Hey, that guy's got a flag. Man, that's sick. I was the only person who got a bet in that time, maybe. Oh, someone else killed someone. No, the community recognition program sounds like the greatest idea I've heard from Entropia in a long time, right? Remember how they used to have that referral program? The one on your cell phone or whatever? It was like an app that you could refer people. Or no, it was just a regular referral program. I can't even remember how it used to work. But anyways, that referral program didn't last, and some people are really pissed because they spent so much time trying to get referrals, and then it all just fell through anyways. Looks like we have two creatures here. Alright, let's check the chat, see what's been happening here. Oh, you can hunt heavy, slow mobs and then never get hit while wearing the armor. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, that armor, the skill gain potential, dear God, there's so many different things you could do to make it really worth a lot of money. This referral item is probably the best armor we've seen in the game. And to think that you get it by referring people, or not referring, but streaming and community work. Fuck, man, that's amazing. You know, that's what I was thinking when I started streaming. I was like, there's so few people streaming on Entropia. Well, there's quite a few, but I was like, why don't more people just stream Entropia and then hope eventually they start rewarding people for doing it? So hats off to Next Island and their idea to start trying to reward people. I figured it was only a matter of time. And to be honest, I thought it would be years from now. I didn't think anyone would actually start rewarding yet. So that was pretty sweet. And I encourage everyone to try, because as hard as it seems to YouTube and record and stream and all that, it's fucking worth it if you can get it to work. Like, I hardly have any viewers that watch the show, but I'll show up at a planet and I'll need to buy resources, and someone will be like, hey, I watched the show, do you want cheap resources? I'll be like, holy fuck, I only have like 20, 30 viewers, and meanwhile I run into them at the perfect times. So not to say that you should only stream and YouTube to try to profit from it, but God, even a small community sure helps. Especially in a game like Entropia. Because a game like Entropia, the more people that you have working together, you stand more of a chance. This game is so hard. Like, how did that work at the last episode? I showed up at a random planet, didn't have enough Listerium to do a crafting run. Then I just happened to ask in the chat, and someone was a viewer and helped me with a really good deal on Listerium. So we bought 100 ped of Listerium, did a crafting run, and then got 2 globals after 2 episodes. It made 200 ped. So it was like doubling my money, or even more. So I was like, thank God. If it wasn't for my streaming, even though I only have a few viewers, it's like, it fucking helps immensely. I can't imagine if you actually had thousands of viewers. Dear God, the help would be insane. Alright, let's try a new secret number. What's a new number we should try? Let's try 0.88. Oh, I was gonna pick a different number too. We'll try it next time. Ah, sorry, I clicked away from the game. That's what happens when you get hammered and you start clicking randomly on the screen, right? Idiot. Sorry if it was like that for a long time. I'm pretty sure I just clicked off of it. Let's hope. Yeah, Jacob, what are you saying? He thinks Next Island's doing a good job. That's what I was thinking, man. The way, even though we're bitching a lot about the pandemic, a lot of people dying and all the lockdowns, for some industries, it actually was the biggest boom they've seen in decades. Sort of like the video game industry. So really, as Entropia players, as much as we get down in the dumps about everything that's bad that's happened, we should be happy that Entropia has actually grown so much. Not be happy about the virus, but dear God, be happy that some good came of it. Like, the game has such potential to grow right now. It's amazing. Especially with new events and the ways the people are revolutionizing their planets. I can hardly wait to see what more changes Toolan does. Toolan's doing some good changes, I think, too. Monria's got a very good active planet partner community. Hey, look, a new person just came and is checking out the event.
Hello.
Yeah, best events in all of Entropia. I'm not joking. I'm having a lot of fun at this event. Like, think about how fucking sweet this event is. Right now, the planet partners are potentially giving out rewards for streamers. And they've put in a fucking circle. So on the ground, so we can gather around and have a more proper circle formation. Dear God, and this is like a new planet, well, relatively speaking, compared to the other planets' ages. And look how many players are here just doing the event. This is fucking sweet. Alright, let's try... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. The Gretzky. I like trying the Gretzky technique. And Walter Gretzky, Wayne Gretzky's dad, just died. So, prayers are out there to Wayne Gretzky's dad. Dear God, man. Wayne Gretzky's dad, he was such a nice guy. It's like when you think about how many people had a story about Wayne Gretzky's dad. I was actually hired to help carry bags out to a car, and then it turned out to be Wayne Gretzky's dad. So I got to talk hockey to him for only about 5 minutes. But I was like, man, I got to talk hockey with Wayne Gretzky's dad. It's like, of all the shit that went bad at that job, I still look back at it and say, man, that job was the best ever. I got to meet Wayne Gretzky's dad. Oh, man, he was amazing. Now, they were even talking about him, too. They're like, Wayne Gretzky's dad, he was so humble that even after all that money, he stayed in the same city, in the same house. He never moved to a big giant mansion in California or something. He stayed in Canada and never bailed on everyone. See, that's one thing, usually when Canadians make it big, they always bail on Canada. They go to another country to live. So props off to Wayne Gretzky's dad. He stayed in Brantford or Brampton. Yeah, I think is it Brantford or Brampton? Can't even remember. I always get those two mixed up. No, it's Brantford. Wayne Gretzky Highway or Expressway is in that city and everything. Now, I was kind of wondering if Wayne Gretzky's dad his health was a little bit rough even back then, so I'm glad he managed to hang on for quite a few years. Now, let's get Jason a big global. Everyone cross your fingers for Jason. Hopefully we can get a A big global. That'd be sweet. Oh, Jack's got a Twitch channel going too. So we got Twitch and YouTube going. It's pretty sweet. See? That's the smart thing about Next Island. Now they got other people saying, hey, I should do a stream about this next week too. Because everyone wants to get that armor. Yeah, so good luck to everyone. Hopefully a whole bunch of streamers get their hands on the armor. That'll be fucking sweet. Yeah, that's like the best armor ever. I still can't believe we got such an amazing thing we're working on. Oh god, I'm like really getting close to finishing this bottle. This is not good. I remember last time I finished half the bottle, I was like, oh god, I was hungover. Well, not hungover, but a little bit weak the next day. Oh well, at least it's the weekend. We're living. Today's a fucking live stream on a Next Island. Whole bunch of people in a sweat circle. I've never had so much fun playing Entropia in months. Well, except for Valentine's Day. That was pretty sweet. No, so other than Valentine's Day, this was the best episode in ages. Oh fuck, that reminds me. I didn't share this. Or did I? Let's check. No, I'd like to share each event or each stream with the Discord community. But I'm pretty sure I forgot to share this one. So I'll do it right now, even though we're almost done, so people can still get the link and watch it later. Hopefully the link will still work for a while. At least I'm not going overboard with the vaporizing. This mead drinking, I seem to mitigate my vaping a little. That's good. No, some people might object about how I labeled this, if anyone wants to check it out. Just to give a shout out to Bonnie's Discord group. I don't know if she was the only person that created it, but she seems to be doing a good job moderating it. Let's see. Oh yeah, it says it has 2 moderators and neither are Bonnie. So that's weird. I thought it was Bonnie's. But anyways, there's a good Entropia group, and if anyone wants to join it. Oh, maybe it was just Bonnie advertising it. That must be what it was. So I put the episode and I called it Get Paid to Live Stream on Next Island. And some people might argue that you're not really getting paid to live stream. What the fuck is going on? Why is there 2 screens? Oh, there we go. Oh, I see why. Let's try 0.66. Yeah, so if anyone's wondering if you can win on this event, I think it is very plausible. Because sometimes only one person bids, so in that case your odds of winning are pretty high. Right, I'll close the Discord for now because I don't need to leave that open. It'll just keep beeping. And let's get another look at the Ascension armor. Dear God, doesn't that armor look good? So that's what you can get with the live stream. Just to summarize if anyone just joined. Yeah, hopefully I'm not putting double bids. I'm not really keeping track of this chat very well. Doing my best. Trying to function. Alright, so if anyone wants to get a quick look at the Community Recognition Program page, I'll show it again. It's the Next Island forum at forum.nextisland.com, and it's a Community Recognition Program underneath official Next Island website, board index, information, release notes. I think that's what it's under. So there's all the information if you want to read it. I tried to read it earlier. I don't know how much I missed. I kind of forget. It's all blur. But yeah, thanks big time to Next Island's creators. That's a pretty wild thing. And thank you all for the event. Or thank Jason for the event. And thank you everyone for who competed in it. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, right? Like, now Next Island is really smart. Like, I don't know, the casino that I live near, like I live near a whole bunch of casinos because I'm near Toronto. So before the pandemic, what they used to do is all the casinos would pay to have a big bus, like a charter bus, go around and pick up people and bring them to the casino. Sometimes they would even pay you to get on the bus to go to the casino. And the reason they did it is they realized that what happened is people would gamble when they got to the casino. So if they could fill a whole bus full of people, it might cost them like $100 or $200 to bring a big bus full of people. But in the process, the people gambling would end up spending so much that it would pay the bus fee no problem. So that's basically what Next Island has realized here. They realized that if they created this community recognition program, that they would get a whole bunch of people to come to Next Island, start streaming, and they would make more money from people being on the planet. Like, a lot of these people in this sweat circle might just do nothing, but a lot of them are probably going to be taking part in the community of Next Island, buying and selling items, and it's going to generate like a whole bunch of buzz. And then people will be like, hey, let's go to Next Island, let's go to Next Island. So it's just like paying that bus full of seniors to go to the casino. This community recognition program, hopefully after 7 months, will bring more people to the planet. Alright, so let's go back and check what's happening in the chat. Yeah, looks good. 5 viewers, 6 likes. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, another big shout out to the Next Island Planet partner. Holy God, did they ever hit a gem here with this place? Like, I don't know, when was the first time I came to Next Island to do a stream? Wasn't it like about a year ago or something? Maybe even longer. And when I was here, there was none of this stuff. No, well, I guess there was events, but I don't know. To me, it just seems like a lot of stuff is improving here, especially in the past year. Yeah, see you soon, Jason. Thanks again for doing the event. That was pretty wild. Oh, it's nice. I won that basic butt joint. Oh yeah, I remember I read that earlier. Not to be confused with the plug. No, so I don't know how it worked for claiming the rewards if you won. I could have swore I won a few times there, but I didn't claim any rewards. Unless there was some reward I missed. Yeah, so now I gotta pick up that blueprint from Tulan. It looks like a pretty good one. Yeah, it's nice the sweat circle is continuing here. Yeah, so Bog was saying, or Boog, he was going to pick up some of the mead. He wants to get hammered like the Vikings. It was funny, the one kind of mead I bought, it said it was Viking free. I was like, why would you put Viking free? It's like Vikings are so popular these days. They should have put that it was made by Vikings. Now, if anyone likes Vikings, I've actually had one of the actors from the voice or from the TV show Vikings on my podcast before, and he wants to come back as a guest. So if anyone's interested in getting some questions in to an actual cast member of Vikings, just check out my podcast in the future. It's going to be coming up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell. No, his name is Peter Coyle. He's not one of the main stars, but he's one of the extras. So he still gets to be on set and meet all the cast. And he's got some wild stories about what it's like to be part of Vikings. And he likes to talk about ancient mysteries and a whole bunch of other topics. So Peter Coyle is one of my favorite guests on the show. Not just because he's a celebrity. No, big shout out to one of the other podcast guests I had on that introduced me to Peter. If you want to check out the archive, he's in there too. I think he was my second guest. I haven't heard from him in years. I'm trying to think of his name. Now, he said he was going to try running for president, but I don't think it worked out too well. I was thinking about getting into politics, but at certain levels it does get pretty expensive. Alright, time to switch this bowl. It's a little bit full. Or empty. Saying the opposite. Excuse me. Oh, Jason. I was hoping I could add Jason as a friend. I had that notification bell turned off. Yeah, that crappy starter Next Island FAP is pretty good for leveling up, but not too much else. If anyone's wondering, he's referring to first aid packs. I know I'm bad with acronyms. I had to look that one up too. Oh yeah, that fresh bowl's a lot better. I don't know if anyone's killing the creatures. We might just have to bring them to the turret now. Oh, no, someone's still killing. Alright, so if anyone's wondering how much items I got, even though the trivia questions I didn't collect any of the winnings from, we're almost at 1k sweat. So that's not too bad. 1k sweat can probably sell for close to 2 ped on this planet. It's in high demand because a lot of the crafting blueprints require it. Yeah, I almost forget that I shouldn't always just talk on the show. I should respond in chat occasionally. Sorry if I forget. Yeah, if you want to guess the loot in this event, it seems like you have to guess really low. Because there's not really too many good loots. Watch, I just said that and they'll give a global the next one. Yeah, can everyone in the team shoot now? I think so, eh? No, don't worry if we were already allowed to shoot the whole time. I could have swore I heard someone say that we weren't supposed to. I was just checking. Alright, so I might try shooting a couple of shots into the mob now. I don't know if I have much ammo. I'm pretty sure I'm close to 0. Oh no, I've got a bit of ammo on me. About 1 ped's worth. So that's not bad. I don't want to waste it all, but hey, we'll try shooting it occasionally. Yeah, I don't mind. Alright, so this will be the last of the mead. I think I'm going to cork it and just drink juice for the rest. We're already at 11:20, and I'm already catching a really good buzz, so I probably shouldn't be drinking too much more of this. We'll save a bit for tomorrow, and I got a cork that I can cork it. Gotta practice some moderation. Yeah, so if anyone's wondering if you can get a good buzz from 1 bottle of mead, seems like yes, you can. The website is monroehoney.com. So if you're in Canada, you can probably get it shipped. I can't remember how much the shipping was for me. I think it was like an extra 20 bucks. So it was a little bit expensive, but I figured for how far I'd have to drive to pick it up, 20 bucks was a reasonable price for shipping. Especially since I don't have a vehicle, so I'd have to hire a driver. Yeah, I figure I'm just going to pack a couple more bowls. Maybe I won't go too crazy with them. I've been streaming for quite a while. No, normally what I like to do is I take a grinder and I grind the buds up so you can see weed in one part, and then on the other half is all the crystal, or all the keef, or whatever you call it, keef. It sticks to the edge, so I can separate the keef from the actual plant matter, and then I stack it in layers. It's a pretty good way to do bowls. So first I do a base layer, which is the plant matter. Then I'll take the Rick Simpson oil, put a little bit of a drop in. And I'm lucky that this Rick Simpson oil is actually a bit on the runny side, so I don't even have to heat it up to drip it. If I put a giant blob, it'll just drip on its own right off. Sometimes if you put a medium-sized blob, you have to wait a bit longer for it to drip. Oh, there it dripped. I'll just put the excess back in the jar. And then I'll top the bowl off with just the keef, or kife, keef. When I was a teenager, we used to call this stuff like THC crystals, but some people call it keef now. So each one of these bowls that I'm packing is actually a little bit on the small side. It's like a one-hitter size. But because I'm vaporizing it, packs a pretty powerful punch. Yeah, THC crystal sounds cooler. I don't know why they started calling it keef or kife. No, I think kife is garbage, right? I remember when I was growing up, kife was the bad weed. So keef must be what they call it. No, it's really neat when you put the different things in the bowl. You can tell how much vapors you get out of it really changes. I'm trying to exhale away from the camera because I find vapors seem to be breaking all my electronics lately. So I'm trying to blow it away from the computers. Alright, better switch to drinking regular juice. Holy shit, this stream has been going for 2 hours. I figured it was going for a while because I had a lot of time to drink that bottle. Yeah, excuse me. I gotta stop vaping so much this episode. I'm gonna start coughing. Oh yeah, we can shoot him. Fuck. Oh, I didn't shoot in time. Alright, at least it wasn't a global. I was worried that I didn't shoot in time. It was gonna be a global. I gotta pick a gun to shoot with. Maybe I'll try shooting with this. That's not a bad gun. Or maybe the AI hunters. The AI hunter guns are very affordable to shoot. Now, in case anyone's wondering, if you're a new player and you're taking some of the mobs and bringing it to a circle, try to run across the whole circle. Yeah, like he's doing now. So that gives the mob a chance to attack someone else because it'll get drawn right into the center of the circle. It's a good technique to use. Now to think I started sweating creatures back when Entropia was still the old game, even before the modern sweating. So I've been sweating in these circles for fuck, I don't even know how long that is. If anyone knows in the chat, they could type it. when was it that they switched engines? That was quite a while ago. Now, a lot of people get bored of sweating over the years, but I'm still having fun, as long as it's big groups of people. Solo sweating does get pretty boring. How much sweat do I have right now? I just actually bought 1,000,000 sweat, but I put it for sale in my sweatshop, and it actually all just sold. So we'll see how much it sold for. Yeah, my shop on Camp Crunk, or on Rocktropia at the Crunk stall. I recently sold all my sweat. Oh yeah, we're at 1,000 ped now. So I sold it for pretty cheap. I probably should have tried to get closer to 2k sweat, or 2 ped a k, but it was taking forever for it to sell. So I lowered the price pretty low. And Rocktropia is harder to sell sweat because it's so easy to get it there. It's the easiest place in the whole game to get sweat. Fuck those hater mobs. Sometimes I sweat them and I'll get like 6k sweat a day. So that's quite a bit of sweat. Like shit, if I need 10k sweat, I can just collect it in 2 days there. It takes quite a while, but just have to sweat all day. Yeah, what I should do is check out, well, how much fucking points would that be? If you're doing recordings on YouTube, how many fucking minutes or whatever it was going by? Or no, YouTube was amount of points per video. And they never really classified how many points you would get for the honorable mention. So hopefully someone will give me an honorable mention. I'll try to give Jason an honorable mention. Yeah, and everyone else, if you know anyone else to mention, you might as well, right? Could win them a set of that armor, and it's really nice of the Next Island creators to make such cool sets of armor. I wonder who will be the first to get them. If I had to guess, Bonnie. Bonnie streams so much that she should win it. I don't know if anyone else streams more than Bonnie, but I'm pretty sure she holds the record. How much sweat have I recorded in a lifetime? It's a pretty good question. I know I'm not the max because I met players that sweat more. Let's check it out. I can just check it on my skills. It'll tell me what level I'm at sweat gatherer, right? I'm 4,262 points in sweat. It's advanced. And what's the other one? Progress. I'm at level 37 sweat gatherer. So that's pretty good, right? Level 37. I know some people that are in the level 40s, but they've been sweating even longer than me. Or I shouldn't say longer, but maybe they just sweat more often than me. Because sometimes I'll take a year or two away from sweating. I haven't sweat the whole time. Come on. Come on. Alright, we're getting shots in. Come on, global time. Screecher challenge unlocked. Did we get any loot? Who's gonna loot the creature? Is no one able to loot it? We didn't get any loot? What happened there? If you can't decide who to give the loot to? Oh, we did get loot. We got .2 shrapnel. Too bad. It was like maybe it was a global. That's what it was holding off for. Yeah, there's so much, the mining missions, our daily missions are good. Right, so thanks again, Tuesday, for joining the team. If she's watching the chat at all. It's always nice to see some new players, or meet some new players. This is the closest thing I have to interacting with other humans after 3 years of social isolation. No, for me, I had an injury, so I was already doing the social isolation before the pandemic started. So I'm about 3 years into it. Kind of sucks, but... Man, I figure once the lockdowns are over, it'll feel like getting out of jail. 3 years of jail. I'm sure jail's much worse. Lockdown's not near as a pain in the butt. Right, so which mobs are we going to get? Did anyone pull a new creature? Doesn't look like it, eh? Oh, there someone is. That's good. I was worried I was going to have to go get someone. I don't know if I'm in the condition for that. Yeah, how much do I think I've sweated in a lifetime? I don't know. It's hard to keep track of the bottles, right? Like, usually I sell the bottles as soon as I hit 10K or something. And I hit 10K in a couple days. A few days. So yeah, I have no idea. I don't know how you'd ever calculate that. Maybe there's a way to calculate it for what sweat level you're at. Maybe it would tell you how many bottles you collected if you worked it out. Maybe level 4,000 works out to level 4 million. Or 4 million sweat bottles. Who knows? Because I used to get into sweat buying and reselling at some points too. Like reselling sweat. So I definitely went through a lot of sweat. Some days I would buy 1 million sweat just at Twin Peaks. Just buying sweat from people. You could buy it in crazy big amounts. It's not hard to find 1 million sweat to buy. Especially if you raise the price high. Seems like people sell large quantities then. Alright, so what are we doing at stream time? Let's do a quick message from the sponsor. Today's Next Island team adventures were brought to you by Crack. Crack. It'll fuck you up. Woo! Alright, welcome back everyone. No, I think my sponsor seemed a little hammered tonight. Get yourself together, man. Now at least I stopped drinking the mead so I can start to sober up a little bit. I don't want to go to bed completely hammered. It's not good. Could end up choking. I'll have to eat some bread maybe before I go to bed. Soak up some of this alcohol. Now I think one trick I learned from trying not to be too drunk is one time when I was a kid, actually one of the first times I got drunk, we got pulled over by the cops. Like they just pulled us over when we were walking somewhere. And they made us do the sobriety thing to see if we were drunk or not. So we had to pretend like we were sober. And I was able to do it reasonably well. It kind of stuck with me. Unless I start puking. That's the only time it's hard to tell, or hard to pretend that you're not drunk if you're puking. At that point, the secret's up. It's like, I think you're hammered. You're fucking hurling everywhere. Now I'm pretty lucky maybe too that everyone in my family was pretty heavy drinkers genetically. So there's not really too many people that didn't drink a lot. My grandfathers drank a lot. Even my grandmother. No, I don't think either of my grandmothers drank. Just my grandfathers. Mom was a heavy drinker. Dad a mild drinker. Right, so this sweat circle is going to be getting close to not enough people soon. I'm surprised how long we've been able to maintain it. Dear God, we've been sweating here for over 2 hours. 2.5. Now I'm getting close to the 5-hour streaming mark in Entropia tonight. So this was a pretty good binge. Starting to catch up on some of the episodes that I was hoping to do an episode every day for a year. But then I missed a whole bunch because I had to work a lot. So now I'll get caught up a little. And it's not a big competition. I know Bonnie's probably getting a stream in every day, no problem. I'm not going to beat that competition anytime soon. Yeah, thanks for the healing. Someone keeps healing me.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's check out some of the other sponsor stuff or affiliate links and stuff I got for the show. Which one should I bring up first? Let's go with one of my favorite ones, or the one I've been doing the longest. It's called the Free Bitcoin, if you want to check it out. It's basically a Bitcoin wallet. You can use it for gambling or just use it as a wallet. Right now I have 158,751 Satoshi. So if anyone else wants to check it out, get some Satoshi, just follow my link in the description. You can find it out. And this is how you do it. You just go to Free Bitcoin here, and you can do these rolls. So roll, and I got 2 reward points. That was pretty sick. 4 Satoshi. Satoshi's just the pennies of Bitcoin. So you have to save up a whole bunch of them before you reach 1 Bitcoin. So it's a lot of saving up to do, but you can also bet it. Or get referrals. I'm at 86 referrals. Holy shit. So thanks everyone. Appreciate the referrals. The next Bitcoin stuff I do is this one called Bet Fury. It's another wallet system. It's got free collections. The nice thing about this wallet is you can see it has a whole bunch of different cryptocurrencies. So it's not just one that you can collect here. And this one you have to pass a really hard CAPTCHA, so I'll see if I can beat it. CAPTCHA can be pretty challenging sometimes. It's 2 layers of CAPTCHA. Some of the images are so small that I gotta like zoom in to see it. Alright, passed it. So there's also referrals. Yeah, my referrals got me some there. And referral betting. Holy shit. Someone got me 560 Satoshi. Holy shit. 4.5 shares of the casino. So whoever did that, congratulations and thank you so much. That's quite a bit of cryptocurrencies I got there, right? Let's make it bigger so everyone can see it. That's what she always says. Alright, so yeah, look at how many cryptocurrencies just from 19 referrals I got. So that was pretty sweet. Let's collect it. Boom. Now I got a whole bunch of more shares. How that works is once you get shares of the casino, you need to get at least 10 shares. But once you have the 10 shares, you start getting a payout every day. And there's a timer here that says how long it is to the next payout. So that's how much I collected today. Let's collect it. Boom. And then I can use this for a wallet and just share all these cryptocurrencies with whoever I want. There's just different transaction fees for sharing it, but depending which cryptocurrency you use and what method you want to share it for the withdrawals and deposits. Yeah, so good luck with that, everyone. Let's get back to Entropia. Alright, so it looks like there's no one here. Oh, there's still 2 other people. Yep, looks like we're going to do one more, and it'll be the end of the circle. So, wasn't that wild? We stayed right from the beginning and the end for this stream. I'm one of those hardcore sweaters. When it comes to sweating, and I get on a roll, I'll just sweat to the end. There's no stopping me. Especially if you give me a bottle of mead to drink with it. I was thinking tonight, too, with all the TV shows that were all canceled, no sports tonight. I was like, let's just do a hardcore Entropia episode, see if I can find any action. Holy fuck, did we find action tonight. What a great team, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for joining the team tonight. It was wild. I guess we're on the last mob, so this will be the end. Yeah, if anyone wants to see some Entropia merch, I got the good old Entropia CD-ROM disc or DVD disc. If anyone's ever wanted to see one. I got it at a convention. They gave it to me as a promotional item back in... it even says Mindark on the back. Fuck off. Isn't that pretty cool? So yeah, I got this CD when I went to a convention. And it was a video game convention, so they were advertising games. I think it was when Entropia was really old. Or brand new, I should say. Doesn't say what year it is on it. Maybe it says somewhere. Yeah, so I'm a pretty hardcore Entropia player. Playing since the DVD days. Imagine you put the game in and tried to install it off this disc. Alright, so the other Entropia merch I got right now is the Entropia gold card thing. So if anyone's ever seen that before, it says Entropia Universe on it. Can't read it. Maybe it's just my eyes that are blurry, but I think the camera couldn't read it. There's supposed to be a card that fits in it, so I'll have to find the card. I haven't found that in a while. No, that's only the only real items I got for Entropia, other than the card. I might try to get some more in the future. Right, so another question from the chat is we got Jacob asking, what is my highest level? That's a good question. It might be sweating. Let's check it out. All categories. I think one of my shooting categories are anatomy. Blueprint comprehension, that's getting up there. I'll check out the other skills and levels in a sec. 2,000 for mechanics. That's pretty good. 4,000 for sweat gathering. Oh yeah, we just covered that. 4,000 for vehicle repairing. That's pretty good. Alright, let's check out the other categories. No, that's not them. Where's that other list? Progress, skills. Maybe I'll check it in the library. Yeah, where do I got the library? Must be in here somewhere. Codex, mission log. Oh, there it is. Action library. Is it under professions? No, I clicked that already. Let's try this. Ah, here it is. Alright, so range laser sniper is level 17. So that's one of my highest ones. Construction is vehicle engineer 30, mechanical engineer 20. Mining, I'm very low. Mine force is biotropic, I guess, or no, sweat gather, level 37. And I do have some captaining skills. I actually captained the mothership for a while, so I made it up to level 4 of captain. Being captain of the mothership was really wild. I want to try doing that again for a live stream sometime. Holy shit, we're at 5 viewers and 6 likes. Thanks everyone. It's a really sick ratio. So my skills are definitely not uber or anything. They're even borderline amateur, but some of them are pretty good. Laser sniper 17. That's pretty good. I really try not to hunt too much because it's really expensive, right? Crafting is more my jazz. It's funny, I'm a level 1 gardener. I've never tried gardening yet. Tailoring, I like to do a bit of tailoring, so I tried to get that skill up. Hairstylist, I definitely need to work on that. I used to own the equipment to do it, but I haven't done it in quite a while. I sold all the equipment, like all the hairstylist chairs and all that shit. Alright, so I think maybe I'll change the bowl. Holy, made it to 7 likes. Thanks everyone. Holy shit. The stream did really well tonight. Yeah, and if anyone wants to help nominate me for the community award for the armor, that'd be really well appreciated. I also have the Mankini video, if you want to add that to the description. It's not really my video, but one clip of mine is in it, so hopefully that counts. It has over 100 views, so at 1.1 million. Yeah, I'll show off the link for that just before we wrap up the show, since the show is ending now. If anyone wants to watch the Mankini video, if you haven't seen it already, I can't show the video, but I'll show you the link to it so that you can watch it. It's called People Makes Games, if you want to type it in. Just type in People Makes Games, and then the Entropia video will come up right away. I'll show it right now. See, just type in People Makes Games, and it says, can you get really rich? The world's only cash-based economy. So if you watch this video, I'm actually in it. I'm the person who made the mankini. So if you want to watch it and check it out, maybe give it a like, I appreciate it too. But maybe the 1.1 million views, hopefully that's enough to get me a piece of the armor. That'd be sweet. I don't know, I had a lot of help from the community for that. Like even Bonnie helped because she was the one who told me to, well, I was watching her streams and she was the one suggesting that the mankini was a really cool item. So I went and tried to craft it. And then when I crafted it, I managed to get featured in the video. And it got over 1 million views. So I was very fortunate for that. So big shout out to Bonnie. I always owe a big thanks to her for doing her work on the mankini. No, they called me the mankini guy, and a lot of people talk about me in the chat. So maybe let's read a couple of the chat messages from the mankini video. I'll try not to play it and get the copyright strike. Be funny to get a copyright on a video that's about me. Well, it's not technically about me. So if anyone wants to see, there's the video and a clip of it. The ad's coming up, so I definitely can't play it. So there's, it says Leland Judson, so you can verify it's me. Well, and then you can see it looks like me. Well, I was actually a fair bit skinnier then, so I have to try to lose some weight. Definitely put too much on over the lockdown. At least I can blame the lockdown for all my problems. Alright, so let's read a few of the comments. It got 45,000 likes and 750 dislikes. I think quite a few Entropian players gave it a dislike because they're a little bit upset that they kind of give Entropia a harsh review. Sorry guys if I got the Entropia to get a harsh review, but no, it's funny how many people like judge me in the chat too. They like say they know everything about me, but they've only seen like a clip of me from doing one mankini video, so it's kind of neat to hear people pass judgment on such a small amount of material, but it's kind of cool in a way. It's neat to reach the 1 million views. Even if it isn't my video and I'm just in it, the video, that it's pretty cool. Now, I could have swore there was some mankini comments, but I can't find any. I'm not really the focus of the video anymore. Well, that's good. Guess I was just being a little bit narcissistic. Kind of happens when you YouTube too much. Can blame it on that. Yeah, I've gone through like hundreds of comments and I don't see anything about the mankinis. So maybe my mankini fame died. The 15 minutes of fame is over. But it was fun being in the video, and shout out to everyone else that was in it. Congratulations. I'm pretty sure Raven Jade made it in it too. Maybe Bonnie did, I can't remember. Now I'm surprised too, because usually Never Die, he gets most of the fame when it comes to Entropia. I'm kind of surprised that I got a piece of that puzzle already. Or pie. A puzzle. You know you're hammered when you call a fucking pie a puzzle. No, a lot of people put that they think the game is a scam, but I don't think Entropia is a scam. It's just really hard. It's even really hard to withdraw. Like, you have to give them the correct banking information. If you give them the wrong banking information, they won't transfer it to you, because then they have the wrong banking information. You actually have to give them the right banking information or they won't transfer you the winnings. No, some people are saying that if I can make a living playing, making mankinis in Entropia, that I should be happy. Some people are saying that I should be ashamed of it. But really, I don't make a living off of it. I just got one global, so it was pretty much almost nothing. Jeez, I've gone through like a million comments now, and I still don't see anything about the Mankini. I should have saved those comments. I figured they would be close to the top of the chat, but man, so many people keep commenting. There must be like 100,000 comments in here. The Mankini video. It's pretty funny. It's not really how I anticipated that I would become famous on the internet, but hey, if you can become famous online anyway, and that's your goal, take what you can get. And it's not really famous, it was just like 15 minutes of fame. Even some Entropia players have probably never heard of it. I was lucky I started streaming at that time, and I was very lucky that my computer was working that day. So many days that week it actually failed. So the odds of that actually recording properly and making it into the video, it was slim. So it was fucking what a chance. Oh, I know what I could do. Maybe I could just put in the search field and put Mankini and see if it finds anything. Because most people aren't talking about me, they're just talking about the Mankini. The thong for men. Mankini. Yeah, it says there's only 4 comments. Oh, this comment is priceless. Okay, thank God I found 1. Or 4. Alright, so let's put this comment on. I wish this guy's comment was true. It's the funniest thing I've ever read. Alright, so which comment was it? 2? Why is it not working? There we go. So mine is the first comment. Let's go to comment 2. Or no, comment 2. So what do you do for a living? I sell virtual mankinis. So no, that isn't what I do for a living, but I wish it was. Maybe one day it will be, if I can win enough armor sets. Alright, so let's continue to the next comment about the mankinis. Okay, CGA Skywalker, he put, imagine you got rich, or imagine you're at a rich party, and someone asks how you got rich. And you say, you respond, I got rich from a Mankini baited empire in an online game. Yeah, so that'd be sweet if I could get rich from this one day. One day. No, sadly, I haven't really made too much yet. But maybe one day. Alright, I want to see the full interview with Mankini Man. Sound a lot more interested. Sound a lot more interesting than I would avoid answering all the questions straight. Oh man, I gotta respond to that. Yeah, sub to my channel if you wanna. I don't even know what video it was. Fuck, I wish I should, so I could tell him which video. I shouldn't say sub to my channel. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I shouldn't put the laugh symbol after everything. I can just put the three, no, let's put a regular period. So people want to see more of the Mankini shit. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, so let's get back to the Entropia video. What the fuck still, man? I still can't believe the odds of that. What are the odds I got in the Mankini video? You know, the best thing is if that Mankini video ends up winning me a piece of the armor. Because really I didn't win any money. Well, I think $10 or something. And then people are thinking I got rich. If only I could get rich from $10. Oh, I gotta stop laughing, sorry. If I keep laughing, I don't make any sense. And I didn't make much sense to begin with. Yeah, if any of the viewers that are watching this new Entropia live stream, holy shit, 3-hour live stream, if they can help out with a like and a sub, we're getting really close to 1,000 subs. Let's check out what we're at for subs. We're up to 977 subs. So I have to thank that Mankini video. I think it actually did help quite a bit with my sub count. Because a lot of people saw the Mankini video like fucking over 1 million. So that's not too bad of a ratio. 1 million people watched the video. Got me almost 1,000 subs. Now, to be fair, I did have about 400 subs before the Mankini video came out. And then everyone started messaging me. They're like, hey man, did you know you're in the Mankini video? I'm like, what Mankini video? It was pretty sweet to find out I was in it. No, not to be too narcissistic, but as a new YouTuber, well, not a new YouTuber that's failed for years and years and years, it was nice to get some degree of success. Even though it was a small degree, it was still a degree nonetheless. Alright, I gotta make the zoom smaller. Holy fuck. Starting to hurt my eyes. Okay, I've been staring at computer monitors too long, so let's get a wrap up of all the content. So holy shit, we made it up to 7 likes. We're still at 3 viewers. Thanks everyone for sticking with the stream so long. We're already up to midnight. Holy fuck. Hey, Jacob says he thinks I did good. Thanks, man. No, I don't mind the haters. How long does it take, or does it take a while to get skills while piloting? A question by Via Gaming. No, I was surprised. The skills depended on how much we were doing the, what is it called, the aliens. You know, when you're trying to pull the aliens and people are doing the repair work on the ship. So piloting skills, when you had the aliens attacking, were just going up like crazy. But if you're just flying the ship, it doesn't go up much at all. So really you want to be flying the ship, and hopefully the aliens are attacking you like crazy, and people on the ship are repairing. Then all of a sudden you'll start getting lots of skills. It's really worth it. Let's check how many skills I got again for that. What is it under? Piloting? Gunner, Captain, there it is. So I got up to level 4. A little bit was a little bit of bleed off skills, and I only piloted for like 1 or 2 days. So I got 4 levels up in just a couple days. And if I had to guess how many hours each day, maybe an hour or 2. And I think I was doing it on, which ship was it? I think it was on Yoshi's ship. Yeah, Yoshi's ship, the Viagra, or whatever it's called. Viagra. Or I can't say it. I don't know why I'm saying Viagra, sorry. I can only pretend to not be drunk so much. I'm calling the ship the Viagra. No, I was very fortunate that I got help from other players to get that Mankini video made. And that People Makes Game video company, or YouTube's page. Like, holy fuck, I can't believe they even covered Entropia. So that was pretty sweet. It's kind of a shame Never Die wasn't in the video, because normally he's like the big star when it comes to Entropia videos. He holds all the Guinness records and all that. I managed to beat him to the Mankini record. Yeah, I fucking love this Entropia DVD. I'm so glad I didn't lose it over the years. I don't want to jinx it, because I'll fucking probably lose it now. You think the DVD still works? Barely has any scratches on it. It's probably just got a few scratches from installing it once. I wonder what the size of this DVD is. This was the game how many patches ago? If I had to guess, I probably got that demo disc around the age of 2000 and... Fuck, what would it be? 2004? No, that'd be too early, wouldn't it? I'll type it in here. Entropia DVD disc. There's a forum talking about the disc, but I don't see it. Oh, someone's doing a competition of who has the oldest Entropia discs. Let's see where it is. Holy fuck, some people got really old ones. I'll bring it up on the screen so everyone can see it. Yeah, so check it out. These are some of the oldest Project Entropia discs. And compare it to mine. I don't know, if I had to guess, mine looks pretty old compared to it, right? So there's the Entropia discs and different ones compared to. I don't know if anyone else has an Entropia disc that they collected over the years. They want to share it. I guess you can't really post it in the YouTube chat, but maybe if you post it in the Discord, I'll see it. Or in the Facebook pages. Yeah, not really to show off or anything. I wonder who else has them. I'll check the comments in the page and see what everyone's got. No, I don't see any other pictures, so that's really the only one. Let's check. Anything else on World of Warcraft CDs? People are sharing pictures of that. I don't really care about that. I never got into World of Warcraft. I was going to, but I didn't want to pay a monthly fee. That was the only catch for me. I was like, oh, I can't do it. Too cheap. I always have to be making money to enjoy it. You know, I don't see a lot of other people with this copy of the disc, so maybe I should post it to the Facebook group. Maybe someone knows how old the version of the copy of the disc I have is. Mindart could put a comment and they would know how old. Maybe if I put the DVD in a disk drive, it would be able to read it and tell me a date. No, I don't see anything else for Entropia discs. Google doesn't always get the greatest results these days, though. You ever notice that? Back in the day, Google's results were much more comprehensive. Lately, I find they tend to lack the best results. Let's check eBay and see if anything comes up. I don't know why it was that. Entropia. No, I don't see any on eBay either. So maybe it is a relatively rare item. That'd be cool. Should make sure not to lose it. Yeah, this stream will be posted on YouTube. I'll show you how it works. YouTube's a little bit more confusing compared to Twitch. So I'll open up my page and I'll bring it on so you can see how it works. So right now my stream is listed as a live video, and it's going to be in the live video section until it gets uploaded to YouTube automatically as a HD video. I'm hoping it does 1080. If I'm lucky, it'll do 1080. So anyways, after it's done from here, then all you have to do is click the uploads button and go to past live streams, and it'll show the video. And then after it's done, then it'll get back to the all videos page and it'll show it on this one. So it might take a few days for it to finish processing and actually show up in this list. So if you want to see it in the meantime, just go to here and whoops, better close that. I don't want any videos to play because if the ad plays, then I'll get in trouble from video or YouTube. Right, so the team is over for sweating, so that we're good for the team being done. Yeah, thanks everyone for sticking for the show so long. Holy shit, we made it up to 7 likes and still 2 people watching 3 hours in. I would have never guessed 3 hours in we'd still have viewers. Right, so yeah, we'll finish off the rest of the stuff we wanted to tell everyone about. Oh yeah, the Patreon. Let's show everyone that. What I did is I got a Patreon thing started. And so far, already 4 people have signed up. And the Patreon benefits aren't even that good yet. So far, Jim, Ray, Travis, and Suki have already signed up. So big shout out to them. Jim, Ray, Travis, and Suki. Now, some of the benefits are different. Just check it up on the Patreon page. I got the links below. And plans start at $1 a month. And then there's high roller plans that have extra benefits. I can't even keep track of what all they are, so just read them all on the page and let me know if you need any of them. But yeah, the biggest benefit is I'm working on a patron song, so all the names of the patrons should be in the song. And you don't even have to subscribe forever. As long as you subscribe once, I'll keep your name on the list. I'm not one of those people that'll delete you from the song just because you couldn't afford the patron any longer. I know, especially with economic times, I can't believe that 4 people are actually signed up to my Patreon. Seems ridiculous. So many people are going broke these days, and here I have patrons for playing video games. It's fucked up. But anyways, yeah, really appreciate everyone. What else was there? Yeah, let's go to the affiliate links. We'll check out those next. Yeah, I can close the Patreons, yeah. Alright, see you, man. Thanks again for the team. Alright, so the affiliate links, we'll wrap those up to finish the stream. Patreon, Society 6, finishing quick is my specialty, a saying that comes on bed sheets and t-shirts, both popular with the ladies. Hideout TV, it'll pay to watch videos. Swagbucks will pay to shop online. GameKit will pay to try new free-to-play games in the hopes that you'll deposit, but if you don't, you get Amazon gift cards depending what level you make it to. Free Bitcoin is those wallets. Virtual mate sex machines for adults and men only. But if ladies need a sex machine, they know who to call. Just kidding. Especially if the lockdowns never end. Holy shit, my vaporizer almost went flying. Dear God. Yeah, anyways, the Virtual Mate is a real product, Kickstarted, crowdfunded, but it gets mixed reviews. So some people love it, others hate it. Just don't try to return it. That's pretty gross. I definitely wouldn't want to be in the return department at that company. Alright, anyway, so click show more information button if you want all these links and more, including my website. And yeah, let's wrap it up with the fire screen. Fire! If you happen to get any of these, what is it, Screecher Young fragments or scales in your vaporizer, it tastes like shit, give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen and you can give the show a like, I really appreciate it. Just make sure never buy the products from my sponsor, because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone. See you later. Later. Yeah, make sure to check out all the other great YouTube streamers out there like Bonnie, Raven Jade, Ken. There's a whole bunch of good ones. Oh yeah, Avalon. Can't even remember all the other ones. Yeah, just check out them out. Type it in YouTube. Alright, see everyone. Later. Oh yeah, have a good weekend. Oh shit, almost forgot the most important thing. Always meant to forget it. Fuck. Want to give a shout out to everyone who was in the chat today. What's up, Q? Dredgar, Jacob, Jay Camaro, Buddy Juana 420, Bogue, Dredger. I'm gonna say a few people's names twice. Bob Juana 420, Jacob. Here it is, just in case. And Via Gaming. So thanks to everyone in the chat. You guys are the best too. Later.